And it looks like I forgot to schedule my live stream for tonight. No wonder. Oh, you are first, Elaine. Hello. Hello. Welcome in. I was supposed to have this scheduled earlier, and I thought I did, but I guess I forgot it. It happens. So, how are you doing, Elaine? Good to see you. Really good to see you. I like doing this at nighttime better than the daytime ones, anyway. I really do. Hey, there's Saint Dusty. Hey, how you doing, Dusty? Good to see you. Hope your Wednesday's going all right for you. It's been a busy day here, I can tell you that. Been getting a little bit done down here. Had some water changes earlier and whatnot. Hope you're all doing well. I do have. I do believe I have George Aquaballs coming tonight to do a little tour, and you doing okay? Oh, that's good. And David may be joining me from Elfish Tanks. He said he might not, but that's okay. First late night stream. How are y'all doing tonight? Oh, I'm doing good, Skittle Puke. Good to welcome in. I can't help but giggle every time I hear your name. Hello, there he is. Hey, David. You know what? Here we go. Sorry about that, my friend. Hello. There we go. If you want to, I mean, I'm not gonna. There we are. A-Frame, how you doing? My first chats didn't post. What? Hi, A-Frame, how you doing? Good to see you. Here for some lurking. There you go. Well, we should have a pretty good time tonight. We're gonna have a tour. I do believe it'll be a little bit later. In fact, I may have to reach out to George and I think he's waiting for the link, but he has to get it here because for some reason or another, the Restream link doesn't work in Messenger for whatever reason. I have no idea. But anyhow, my first chats didn't post. That is very, very odd. I can see you now. I can see you. Weird. It has been a strange night. I'll be up for a while and figure I would pop in and say hi. Well, I'm glad you did. I won't be up, heading to bed. Sir, I know you'll be fine. Oh, yeah. That's no problem. No problem, David. Thank you. Yeah, it's going to go all right. Why does it smell like fish in here? Well, I don't know. Adam McReynolds, hi there. How you doing? Good to see you. Working late tonight at Animal Control. Oh, wow. I didn't know. Do you work with Animal Control? I mean, or is it just your own animals? Any news on the church acquisition? Oh, yeah, we spoke about this earlier today. Doing some much needed deep cleaning. George is busy cooking dinner tonight. Jeff Pelham's Aquatic. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I wasn't sure if you were going to be able to make it up a little later. Hello, Jonathan. Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. I do got some fish that are going out to Jonathan on Monday from the auction. He's got shell dwellers, the multifasciatus neolamprologus, and then he's got tiger limias, black mollies. And what else? What else is it, John? Can you remind me on that? I'm gonna check my papers, but I know I got some stuff coming to you. And good day to you, George. What are you making for dinner tonight? Oh, the Stream Elements bot is running tonight. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, so we're doing our Wednesday night stream for my I call it the AAA edition, night edition on Wednesday, and usually about this time I'd be watching in Dan's Fish. I'm not even sure what he's giving away tonight, but how often do you run those auctions? I do them once a month, and the next one's on the 31st of May. Yes, I work for and run the animal control for my county. Oh, wow. We are full, but basically all places are full. Oh, wow. Oh, and the bristlenose. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you very much. That's it. I remember now. Yeah, I'll be getting some kittens here coming up at some point because my last one's passed away last summer. They were 21 years old. One died in August, and the other one died in September. They had a third brother who passed away in 2018, but yeah, he was only 18 years old for that one. Anyways, so I got the bristlenose. I'm looking at a 55 to 70 foot sailboat. If anyone has a cheap one. Oh, wow. I don't know where you're going to find that at. I heard absolutely nothing today. The realtor called and said there's been no movement. I'm sure they are waiting to see if anyone beats my offer. I came in at a list with a cat. Oh, wow. Yeah, chicken curry. Oh, wow. Potatoes, bamboo shoots, mini corn, mushrooms, carrots. Oh, that sounds good, George. That sounds really good. Sounds excellent. In fact, I made chicken tonight, just chicken tenderloins, and I had in fact I just had it made, and I took 2 bites of it, and I looked at the clock, and it said 10:21, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm just I took a couple quick bites and came down, got my coffee ready, and I'll just go ahead and eat when I'm all done. I'm not that hungry right now. I had a decent lunch earlier. Yeah, it does sound yummy, doesn't it? Absolutely. Oh, yeah. So you got a lot of kittens and puppies there, Adam, in your animal control? Pretty goofy for them to be sitting around with cash over asking. We're chugging through due diligence on the land contract. Hopefully we can close in early June. Wow. Salad on biscuits. That doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound bad at all. Not too bad at all. Let's see here. I don't like curry. I had a boss in Jamaica that ate seafood curry every single night. Oh my. Yeah, I can't have those anyway. I had some crazy nachos, not healthy, but delicious. There you go. That's my kind of eating right there. Nachos. I had those the other night. And let's see here. I'll put on a little something. Just a little bit of music. I don't know if that's too loud. Hey, there is Nathan. How you doing? You want to join us up here? I have room up here on the panel. David he's been working hard. He's tired. I don't blame him. Get some rest. But I will drop the link here for you if you want to join us up here, Shirley or Nathan or Christopher, if you want to come on up. Dusty, you want anybody who wants to. If you want, come on up. Let me do that. Just in case. We're just gonna try to have George up to do a little tour, but we might have Jason over here, hopefully. Also, if not, we're just gonna wing it and hang out and chat and all that good stuff. Skittle says, was slacking, but rectified my transgressions. Oh, that's good. I have mostly dogs, only one cat at the moment. Oh, we got somebody here. Who is Oh, fishy things. There's Andy. Hey,
No, you didn't ask, but
hey there. How are you doing?
oh,
Oh, we got another ear. We got it. All
oh,
right.
oh,
Hello.
sorry.
I look like stuff warmed over, but I
I got
don't give a
so much
flying
going on
what.
over here.
Hey, if I'm going to get the camera here, there's no problem.
And actually, I got to get to a charger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hear you there. My phone is always
Oh
going.
shit, me too.
Always
We were
going.
not prepared for this.
No.
I wasn't sure. I know that it wasn't a done deal that for David to come in, and he said he might, but he's been working hard. I mean, and he even came and tell me that he wasn't able to, and I appreciate that.
I was
I
just
never
about
tell you,
to
I
go to
just drop
bed,
out.
and I was like, "Wait, Jeff's live. I gotta see what he's up to. I gotta see what Jeff's doing."
Yeah, I always watch Just Live. He thinks he's boring, but I'm like, no, if you were boring, you wouldn't have people watching
no.
you.
I love me some Jeff.
I know, right?
Wow.
Jeff.
I'm on my phone. Otherwise, I would. Oh, all right. Well,
There we go.
there he is.
Okay.
All right, one more move. I gotta get my stand out of my car.
Oh, no problem.
All right, I'll be right
No
back.
problem. While we're doing that, I'm going to get rid of that annoying little heart that's on the phone there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's I go to YouTube Studio to get rid of that thing. So I'm going to do that real quick. Only take me a minute.
Oh shit.
So you got
Okay.
some new fish. Do you want to talk about those, or is it top secret?
Me? I
Yeah.
haven't got him yet. Can you give me 1 second? I gotta unlock the door for my kid.
Oh, no problem. Take your time. All right. So here, I'm going to get rid of that. That annoying little heart there. I mean, not that it's a bad thing, but it's hard to see
Okay.
some of the. When I'm looking on the phone here, it blocks part of it.
Okay,
Oh.
so you want to hear about my fishies that I'm going to get? I should
Yeah.
keep it top secret, but I'm too excited, like I'm dying.
Are they top secret? I don't want to ruin it for you. I mean, you know.
I can't keep it secret, not for me, not like my own secrets. I can't do it. I'm like an open book. I can't do it. Anyway, plus I'm so excited and I want to share it with everybody. Okay, first of all, somebody's supposed to send me banded killies, which I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a while, so I don't know if he's still sending them. And then I ordered 2 things today. Well, first of all, Blue Blades, where we were looking at the killies before, I had asked him back in the winter if he could get me a pair or trio of volcanums, which I've been looking for like a year now. And he was going to sell me a pair, but he wanted to wait till the spring, till this month, because of the shipping and everything. Well, he told me he would email me back if he had any left in the spring. And I was like, okay, well, I didn't think he would actually email me back. Well, I found Miss Bougie, and she's awesome. I found her, and she's got some volcanums, so she's sending me those. So I'm getting them. She's sending them out tomorrow. The guy from Blue Blades,
Fish or eggs?
the fish,
Ooh.
a breeding pair. Yeah. And then the guy from Blue Blades actually emailed me after I'd already made the, arrangement with her. And he's like, are you still wanting them? I also have these, we're talking about I think they're called Splendiplurs, or I can't pronounce their name, but they're called splendid killifish. And they are gorgeous. You should look them up and show them. They're gorgeous.
I'll do that.
And they're on the blueblades.com website on his little list that shows what he's got. And they're gorgeous. And I paid for those today. He's supposed to send them out next Monday or Tuesday overnight. So,
nice.
So by next week, I'll have at least 2 new pairs of killifish that I've been waiting for from
it's the Volcanum, and what's the other one?
The Splendiplur, or it's an Apocymian, I believe.
Volcanums are super cool, Skittle Fuke says. Blue Blades is the best. I like that place.
Yeah, he is. Christopher is the one that told me about him.
Yeah. He's also telling me he's got he has a possibility of getting some blue Galeras too that are really going to be cool. Nathan has a question. How easy is it to make or record a short from iPhone? It's really easy. I do it quite often with this.
I don't use iPhone, so.
Yeah, I
don't use iPhone either.
I didn't until my wife made me get this because she's got one.
Well, I've got like an extra old iPhone that sometimes I'll record video and audio with, but then I'll put it into an app on a tablet, and then I do a bunch of editing. And
You look like you just woke up.
Me?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about my hair?
Yeah, and you're
I
all
always
like,
have
are you
crazy
high?
I always have crazy hair. That's my signature. If I'm not wearing a hat, I got crazy hair.
Oh,
You
okay.
want me to wear a hat? I'll wear a hat. Here we go.
Oh, I don't give a
I
flying
got a hat.
anything.
I got a hat. There you go.
You
That
got
better-
Oh, I like those kind of hats. Those are cool. Indiana Jones style.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there's David's Aquatics. Hello, David. Welcome in. We got Craig
Hello,
here.
David.
And there is Christine. Hello, Christine.
Hello, Cecil. Oh, roar, Chris. Roar.
Can I gas Jeff up for a minute? We were talking about how much we love Jeff when I first hopped on.
He's a Jeff. He's awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to gas him up a little bit here. So,
Do it. He deserves it.
Yeah.
You got me good already. So,
Oh, be quiet, Jeff. Let him do it.
all right. So, obviously, like, I'm a fish person. I love fish. My channel is all about fishing and fish keeping. So when I found your channel, it was originally about the fish, right?
Mhm.
But literally like 5 to 10 minutes in, I was just like, I love this guy. And I told my wife, I was like, you got to put it, go to Jeff Pelham's, go there, watch this guy. Because what it is you are so genuinely passionate about fishing. When you're a fish nerd, all your normie people that aren't obsessed with fish don't get it. But like within minutes, I was like, oh, Jeff gets it. Like Jeff gets it.
I got my mom to watching his live streams, and my mom's like not even a very big fishy person. She had a 55-gallon tank for like 10 years with 1 or 2 goldfish in it, and didn't know jack about fish. And then I got into fish and started telling her all about it. Now she's got 3 freaking tanks, and all I do is send her Jeffy's link, and she goes and watches the stream.
It's fun. He's a very, very good host. He's very passionate about fish. He's very nice. Even when his co-hosts are telling him to stop yelling at him.
Right? I told him one day, I said, you guys are going to be really surprised if he ever actually yelled.
Right.
If he really gets into it, you guys' ass is grass. That's all there is to it. Yeah.
Well, that's the whole joke, though, is that he is so nice. So that's why it's like, stop yelling at him.
People run over him. It's crazy.
There's always a silver lining to every cloud, But
wait, what's the cloud? What's the cloud, Jeff?
I don't know, but I'm not.
He'll find one.
Aquaball says I have the Volcanum killifish. They are super nice.
Yeah, Christopher said he had them too, and he said the Splendid killies are better because they're less shy. So, which is awesome because I'm getting a boat.
You're getting a what? Oh, you're getting a both.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little excited.
Well, no, I just have really bad hearing.
Please, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
I thought you yelled at I'm getting a boat. I was like, you're getting a boat, and I was like,
dude, I live in a 700 square foot apartment. Where am I gonna put it? I barely have time for a place for my 30 tanks.
You'll find a way.
I think it's more than I got. I think I got maybe. Well, I got the new ones here. I think I might have 32 now.
Well, I have I'm counting the ones that are still put up that don't have fish in it. I've got probably 25 or 26 that have something in it, and then another 4 to 8 probably that are either put up and empty or completely empty and not put up yet. So I've got over 30 tanks if you count the empty ones.
I'm at 6 and I'm trying to get to 9. Wait, no, I'm at 6 and I'm trying to get to 11.
Oh, be careful. You don't have to try but really hard.
Well, I mean, it costs money.
Well, yeah, but most of my tanks that I've gotten a good chunk of them free, and I've never paid full price for any tank. The ones I have bought, I paid like $1 a gallon or the 50% off at Petco, and those are only 2 of those that I bought.
So my wife will not let me buy like used tanks on Craigslist. She doesn't trust it. She doesn't want leaks. So I have to buy.
Reseal them.
I tried that with a tank. I found it on the side of the road and I failed and it leaked.
Oh, come on. Just take some practice. I've resealed probably like 12 of my tanks.
Oh, really?
No, wait. No. 10.
I have 2 upstairs I need to reseal, 2 40 gallons.
Well, I've got my big tank, the 125 that I got, that is not an example to be going by because that bitch failed on me and like all over my floor. But it shows you how to reseal it. So if you want to go check that out. at some point.
In my defense, sorry, go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was just saying I've been watching a few different videos on it because I gotta get 2 of my 40 gallons resealed.
I have a whole playlist.
So the tank I tried to reseal was like one of those reptile terrariums.
Oh,
and the bottom of it was cracked right down the middle.
yeah.
And so I got a piece of plexiglass cut to size, and then I tried to caulk that into the bottom of the tank, and it didn't work. I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
those aren't even made to hold water anyway. It would have failed on you pretty quick anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got thinner glass down there. I don't think it's tempered really, but
And it's not tempered or anything.
Gotcha.
Sam's in here. Why are we always yelling? I don't know. Why am I always
Jeff's
yelling?
always yelling,
I'm always yelling.
according to certain people.
Yeah,
I have bad hearing. That's why I always yell.
Oh,
She said the iPhone was crap. I want to give them a cookie because they're awesome. iPhone sucks.
I thought she said boat too.
She said iPhone. She said iPhone sucks or iPhone equals crap. I didn't see who it was or exactly what they said.
But you see the screen right now. Christine says, I thought she said boat too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got excited, so I said both. And I was like, ah!
Oh,
Well, you guys saw me.
Both, not both.
You got both. Sorry, when I get excited, I don't always finish my sentences very well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, good.
And George has
It's fun to
45
leave it open to interpretation. You know?
Right? See if you can understand that.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Jeff?
Oh, I was just saying that George is out there saying he's got 45 tanks and 2 reef tanks. He's got some beautiful.
Yeah, but how long's he been doing it?
I don't know. It's a good question. How many years, George? Can you put it in the chat for us? How many you've been keeping fish and whatnot? That'd be great. I know I've been subbed to him since I started onto YouTube. I mean, he's been here for a while.
Hey, Rachel.
But hey, there she is. Hey, Boots.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna be looking at some tonight.
Aquaballs
All
only
these
has 45 tanks. Well, every one of his tanks are amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
I like to see how, like, these people that have so many tanks, I like to see how long it took them to get that sort of collection.
Yeah. And I tell you something, the fish he gets some really top-notch stuff too. It's like, I can't
Absolutely.
imagine.
I just think it's funny because I've had people tell me with all the tanks that I've got, there's no way that I could be as poor as I claim to be. That's hilarious. If they only saw my paycheck I just got yesterday, yesterday, and it's all gone. Yeah, no.
It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long at all. I mean, money goes out the window. I mean, if you're resourceful, you got to be resourceful.
Well, I live on about $1,100 a month as a single parent. I'll just put it that way.
Been there.
Yeah, I cannot afford this if I were to pay actual. And the way I get most of my stuff is by selling my fish. So, I mean, it offsets a good chunk of the cost. Like I got $70 in store credit today for 12 albino cories, red hump geo, and 10 2-ounce cultures of vinegar eels. I got $70.
I've been
So.
2007 full-time fish keeping. 2007, wow.
Wow. Yeah.
I've been keeping fish since 74, and I'm not even anywhere near close to his level. I probably never will, but you know what? I'm happy where I'm at.
You'll never guess how long I've been doing it.
How long?
Take a guess. Just guess. I'm gonna see.
30 years.
5 years? 5 years? 5 years? 6 years?
Less than 3.
Less than 3. Wow.
You know what's amazing?
I had my first 15 tanks within 6 months of getting tanks.
Oh, wow.
Or,
Wow.
sorry, 12. First 12 tanks in my first, yeah.
So I've gone back and forth. I had tanks as a kid and tanks at different parts of my life, and I end up selling them, and then I end up getting more tanks again later, and yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple of tanks when I was younger, but like I always got to the bacterial bloom phase, and then I would clean it for a month or two and get tired of cleaning it because I didn't know you weren't supposed to clean it because I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I would get tired of it, and I'd be like, I'd chuck it all. And then a few years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years later, I would get some more because I wanted fish, and same thing every damn time, every time. And then, so I don't really count how long I've been doing it, and until I moved here and really got into fish and started doing research and stuff. So I don't really count anything else.
Got 6 new large discus fish. They're not cheap. Discus are really expensive.
Yeah.
They're cool fish, though.
Yeah, they're not bad. I think they might be a little, I don't know much about them, so I'm not going to say they are, but I think they might be a little put on a pedestal. You know, like everybody's like, oh, that's the epitome of awesomeness. So.
Yep. Back when I started, we didn't have the internet really. It was in, like I said, 74 when I got my first tank. And I get in there, and I tell you what, I was 10 years old. I got up for my 10th birthday. I get in there, and I just clean that tank every few days. I get in there, and my fish kept dying and dying. You know, I cleaned that tank so much and changed the water. I'm thinking, oh no, I'm not doing a good enough job, so I'd work even harder at it.
That's what I did.
and you know, I got to the point where I kind of like was like, oh, you know, I just said to heck with it. You know, I just kind of gave up. And then the fish started living better.
Right.
Of course, that's the way it goes, right?
So I took like a crash course in the nitrogen cycle by letting them go, and just let the tank finally cycle, and then
I remember I had like a 55-gallon plastic tote thing at one point that I called the pond, and all I had was a bubbler in it. I didn't have a filter or nothing.
Oh, no.
I'd never cleaned it, and I just kept throwing fish in there and a turtle and everything else, and everything lived and thrived and did great.
I
don't know.
I just got a whiff of dead snail, and I have no clue where it's at.
Oh my! Hey, there's Ruben. Hello, Ruben. Welcome in.
I've got 13 tanks in my living room, so there's no telling. I'm gonna have to follow that scent and find it in a minute.
My most recent addition to my wild fish tanks is a bullhead. You guys want to see my bullhead?
Yeah.
Great. I'm gonna put you on the big screen, okay?
All right. Let me get this going here.
This. Here we go. Yes,
He's
all means. Let's check this
sitting
out.
upright for some reason right now.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we.
Oh, he's gonna be a.
He's lazy. He always just like sits there, and he moved this filter off of its sticker things here, so I got to get it propped on, and now he just sits behind it like that's his cave. I don't know.
You put that water down that far because you're worried that he's gonna jump, or
Yeah. I don't have a lid for this yet, so
okay.
yeah, keeping the water down. I think he would jump probably. Same thing with my crappie. I think I showed you the crappie before, didn't I? Or not?
How'd you know?
Come here, guys.
Sorry, I was trying to show you guys my new betta, but he has decided.
right.
Oh, there she is. Where'd she go? She's coming to say hi to me. At least I thought she was.
Hello, Lance. Welcome in, sir. Good to see you.
Her name is Nova.
Here's the original Freaky Fish Lady. Hello, Holly.
Hello, everybody.
That's a bullhead's good size too, though. That's a big one. Have you ever netted some smaller ones? Eddie, can you hear me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't net him. I caught him on a rod and reel.
Yeah. But what I do is at my friend's pond when I got my pumpkin seed, I used a net just to get.
Oh yeah.
I got
Yeah, I did. Actually, a long time ago, a friend and I caught about 3 of them with our hands. We pulled them out of a river with our hands, and they were only about like an inch long. They were like trying to hide under this rock, and we just kind of scooped them out.
Oh, that'd be cool to have in the tank.
Yeah, and we raised them up. They got about his size. And then my friend took them. I don't remember what ended up happening to them. They lived a long time, probably 12 years or so, I would say. Kind of a neat little fish.
Oh, before anybody, quick change of the subject. You know how we're always saying that test strips are inaccurate compared to the API test kit?
Yeah.
I found some that are not inaccurate. They're really good. They have ammonia on it too. You do all 8 tests of the first one, and then you do flip it over and do the ammonia test after those are read. And I compared it with one of my tanks that I knew had ammonia in it, and that with the API results, and it was right up there. So, and they were $15 for 150 strips.
They're so much more convenient. I like using the strips. I mean, if it gets you in a ballpark to where you're close by, I used to use API master kit, and I tell you what, it takes forever.
Yeah, well, not only that, but it's expensive. I buy like a thing of ammonia and nitrate probably once a week or once every 2 weeks. I mean,
Wow.
so testing all my tanks because I test them at least once a week, and then I test the ones that might be problematic or that I've added new fish to or whatever. I test them every day until I know they're stable. So that I seriously go through a master test kit. I bought 3 weeks, almost a month ago, and I've already got I really need to refill the ammonia already.
Oh.
So, yeah, so I thought I'm going to try the strips. I'm going to try it just once. It's $16. It certainly beats the 30 something bucks that you have to pay for a master test kit. I'm going to try it. And so I did, and it's aces. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. My apologies.
No apologize. It's good information. Good to know.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing a little video on it, comparing it with the master test kit, and telling people. But like, I don't want to promote something I don't get paid for. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I think I'm going to do a video that shows this, but I want to wait because I want to do the Fritz master test kit and there's a Fluval, I think, has one, and then there's a generic weird one. I wanted to test all of them, but it's going to be like $100 something for me to get all the test kits at the same time. Yeah, because they're all like $30-$40 a piece, and then you've got the strips, which are cheap. Yeah, so it's over $100 for me to get all the test kits together.
Wow.
Yeah, but I haven't done that yet.
I haven't tested my tanks, and it's been a long time. It's been a few years. But
I've got a couple of tanks in there that haven't had a water change in like 2 or 3 months.
Sometimes, I mean, I do my water. I used to water change every Thursday. I'd go around here and I'd religiously to take down 25% out of every tank.
Mm-hmm.
Going, and it's like, I don't know. My water bill was a lot higher. I can tell you that. But I do it like once every 2 weeks now. So
I try to get to mine once a week.
Well, I have a confession.
Uh-oh.
I've never done a water change in my life, ever.
Can you top up?
Yeah, I wait for it to evaporate, and then I just add new water.
That ain't nothing. Mine evaporates definitely once a week. If I top up once a week, I might as well be doing 25% water change. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I need to get some more better lids. I've got polycarbonate lids on some of them, which is helpful, but I didn't have enough polycarbonate to do all of them, so that's a lot of polycarbonate.
Yeah, if it's down like this far from the top.
Yeah, that's usually,
take it down a little further and then just fill it back up.
Let me show you. I'll show you my 75 right now, and I just refilled it like a week ago.
All right, let's go ahead and.
Come on.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, what? Oh, that's me. Haha.
Yep.
No.
Not yet? Okay.
See how low those are?
There you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And that one, that's 48. See, they're awfully low. Mine are low. And, I need to do, it's water change time, though. So sometimes I just top them up and then they're good.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Wrong button, sorry.
And then,
Tiffany's here. Hey, Tiffany.
Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, we're live.
See, I really envy those people like you that say they don't test frequently, but like I've been doing it for almost 3 years now, and I still don't feel comfortable with my guess, my estimate of whether they're good or not. Oh, good God, my daughter's needs in actually this time. Hold on.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Okay, there we go. My lock is a smart lock, so I have to use my phone. Well, I don't have to. I'm just too lazy to get up and go over there.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So when are your new fish going to be arriving? Do you know?
Well, I think the volcanums are being sent out tomorrow, and it's supposed to be overnight, so I should get them. What did it say? Wednesday, Thursday. I should get them Friday, and then the other ones are going to be 2-day shipping, and the Splendids are going to be 2-day shipping, and he's supposed to send them out Monday or Tuesday. So 2 days after whichever one no later than Thursday probably is when I'm going to get them. So I'm excited. I don't know about the banded killifish because I haven't talked to the guy who said that he wanted to send them to me, or if he wanted to send them to you. So he was supposed to send them last week or this week, but I haven't heard from him. So
I gotta send an email to the Blue Blade man.
You got to do what again?
At the end of the month, at the end of after the auction on the 31st of May, I'm going to be getting I'm going to send an email to the Blue Blade owner.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to see about getting some more of those gold Australians because that's what I've been wanting to get.
I have gold Australs.
You got gold Australs. Well,
I do. And I have Gardnerite too. And I have albino. Well, I don't have albino Gardnerite anymore because the male died. But yeah, I can, like, as soon as I start not being lazy and actually start collecting eggs, I've got them separated right now to power feed them. So when I put them together, I'll get a good egg production.
oh,
But once I start getting eggs and stuff, I'm happy to send you some.
oh, that'd be great.
Would you rather eggs or would you rather me wait and do the fish? Because I'd rather do eggs because they're easier to ship. But
Okay.
I can do either way.
And now, when you do your when you incubate your eggs, what temperature do you use it at?
I don't water incubate. I dry incubate.
Oh, see, I
have found that a lot easier. When I tried to water incubate, I kept getting nothing but fungus to the point where they were literally like dissolving. And I could not. I put methylene blue in it. I did put aerator in. I did everything I was supposed to do, and I did a billion other things that I wasn't supposed to do, trying to figure out what's going on. I had probably 12 to 13 batches that dissolved in water because I could not figure out how to water incubate them. And I started doing the dry incubation. Didn't have a seriously high hatch rate, but I was getting a decent amount. I was getting over 100 eggs every couple of days from my pair. So I wasn't expecting the hatch rate to be too high because I figured a lot of them weren't being fertilized or weren't fertile. So I would get probably a 50% hatch rate, and I was getting a lot of babies. Survival rate wasn't great because I didn't know how to do it yet. But dry incubation, I have found, is a lot easier. You can they travel better. Like if you need to move them, you don't have to worry about sloshing water. And they all hatch pretty much in the same time. So you don't have to worry too much about the little ones and the big ones and separating them too much. They all hatch pretty much within the same 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you need help like figuring out how to dry incubate when you get the eggs, I'm happy because that's how I'm going to send them in a coconut core. If I send you eggs, that's how I'll send them. So I can give you instructions on how to dry incubate them if you like.
Because when I breed them, I'm going to try, and what I'm going to try to do is just take the mop out of one tank and put it into another, and then try and do it that way.
You can do that, or you can toss it in squeeze it out where it's only just a little bit damp, where it's damp but not dripping, and pop it in a Ziploc bag, put it somewhere warm and dark, and that'll work too. You don't have to put it in coconut. You can do it on paper towels.
What about the air? Doesn't it need air to hit the?
No, you don't want too much air. You don't want air in it because it could help. It helps it fungus whenever you have a lot of air in it.
Okay.
Sitting it that long. At least that's what I was read somewhere.
Okay.
That's some idea that I've gotten from either reading or watching somebody. But yeah, you want an airtight seal so that way air's not flowing in and out. So,
Munchie Mafia, hello, welcome in. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I might try that, but I'm kind of. I love your tiny dog being the bug dog. Oh wow.
my hands are shaking. I need to do something different with this. Hold on.
Oh, that's all right.
I shall fix it. I've got a stand, a kickstand on it.
Oh, all right. Jeff, who was the orange fella? Who has the orange? That is right here. Shirley has them. The orange Australs. Orange.
Yeah, my friend has chocolates. I'm breeding those for her.
Orange Felix. I'm not sure what those are.
The orange what?
Are you talking about the Metaphelix? I have the Metaphelix. Oh, chase them away. Okay, I'm just trying to think here. Catching up with the chat here a little bit. So yeah, I got what I did before when I had the gardener and stuff. I mean, like I said, I kept them in the tank with no mop, but as soon as I added the mop in there, they were all over it.
Oh yeah, they're very prolific. They love to breed, especially those males.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just need to get them so I can get them. These new tanks, I want to get them set up so I can take that mop out and put them in something else and just. Yeah. That's what the problem is. I get all these ideas to do all these different projects, and then I get so excited about it, then I do something else, and then I don't have the tank space for what I want to do.
Do you have ADHD? Because I certainly do, and I do the same thing.
I do. I'm diagnosed about 6 years ago, yeah.
That would explain it. The only thing I would say with the breeder mop, I try to check mine Well, I'm lazy about it lately, but normally I try to check mine every max 2 to 3 days max, because honestly, if you leave them in there too long, they will eat them. So your best bet is to try to check them every morning if you can, and pull the eggs, and or switch out the moths and then pull the eggs. But I would to get the maximum hatch or maximum egg count, whatever you want to call it. I would check it every day if you can, because otherwise they will get in there and they'll eat them.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that. I was doing that for a while, but the problem is, like I told you, I was putting them in the container, but I wasn't giving them the time they needed. I had like I had an air stone in there, just kind of keep everything circulating. And
yeah.
After about a week, I'm like, oh god, these ain't gonna hatch. They're dead. So.
Nope, 21 days.
I could have had so many. I bet. I mean, at least. I mean, the law of averages that even if I got half of what I collected, I would have had 50%.
Yeah. Oh, and also, even if you've got it, even if they're young and in a grow out tank, tight fitting lid, because I had my water like probably good level, probably good like 4 to 6 inches down off the thing, because I thought surely they cannot. They're babies. Surely they cannot get out of here. Come out in the next morning, and all 6 of my juveniles were laying on the counters, and yeah, they were all dead. All 6 of them had jumped out that night with freaking 4 to 6 inches of water gone. No, I'm not kidding you. I swear to you on my life.
On my killifish tanks, I got that plastic strip, but I got just a little bit of room just for the the air hose and the heater, and then and the same thing for my wild type meadows, because they'll. I mean, I had some, even with that, I had just a tiny little gap, but I'm talking. I don't think it was even physically possible for that fish to jump out, but I came down here and I had like fish jerky on the floor. I had that brand new betta phelix male that I had. He was good size. How he made it tiny.
I think I just figured out what's been killing my battery. I had 42 active tabs opened on my phone.
Yeah, that'll do it. That will definitely do that. My daughter has a German Shepherd. Zip line. Okay. Killifish eggs available. Not to take away from your friend, but to support your friend. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do also, Nathan. I want to try and get some of them to, if that help her.
They're talking about breeder moths. That's the only, I can only see the current conversation because I can't scroll through them. And they're talking about breeder moths. I think you guys will find it funny that I have black breeder moths with what are those called? Sequins. I'm not kidding. I do not recommend it though, because it will tell you every time. It will show you every time that you got this huge egg count, and then you'll go in there and there's like 3 eggs, because it's just the sparkle from the freaking sequin.
This thing is so soft to hear. They call that eyelash.
Oh yeah.
It is soft. It is so soft. I can't even stop touching it. It's so soft.
You don't have to have me as the main attraction on here.
How long does it take for guppies to actually breed?
I think every 30 to 40 days, I think, right?
Okay.
I think it's like
I'm trying to
20
breed guppies. I
something.
feel like I'm failing at that right now, which that's supposed to be as easy as it gets, right?
You think, but when you try to do it on purpose, that's when they don't want to listen. I've got a line that I'm trying to breed right now that's, pretty much already established. I just got to get the features I want out of them. And I had a trio, and the one male and one female have disappeared. I figured they died somehow and the snails ate them. But there's like 3 babies in there. I put another male in there and like 3 babies in there, and the female that's left is not even showing any signs of pregnancy. That's been 2 months.
Sarah, hi Sarah. Sketty Nona. Yeah. My is about every 45 days.
About every 45 days? Can you just put like a couple guppies in a tank and they'll breed? Or does it have to be, like 3 and 2?
No, you just want multiple females to each male, because the males will harass the shit out of them.
Right.
You can have 1 and 1 and they'll breed.
Well, I've got a tank right now with, I believe, 7 females and 3 males.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening. I don't know.
How long has it been?
I guess it's only been about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, give them a little time. They'll get into it, and then you'll be overrun.
They'll start getting fat, and you start seeing little black spots in the back of their stomach. Those are called black spots. When you start seeing that, they don't have long before they'll be dropping. when they square off in the front, I mean, they get really chubby.
Yeah, they
Right.
literally get square. Their belly literally gets square. It's crazy.
It gets really big. And
Oh, speaking of, I showed you, Jeff, I showed you my male that I'm trying to get make the line out from, the guppy line, the Plex,
oh, yeah.
the one that's got the purple and yellow in his tail.
Mhm.
He had his first generation, and there's at least 2 of them that look just like him, fins and all. So I'm just like, that's awesome.
That is awesome. Very
So
awesome.
I'm excited.
I had read somewhere that typically the traits come from the mother on the way the male guppies look.
I have no idea. I don't know. My numbers that they. What?
The males tend to be the more colorful.
Sorry, my kid was talking to me.
Oh, that's all right, Anita.
I'll have to look.
Yeah, no,
I'll have to
I know
look
the
that up
males are
because I
more
don't know.
colorful. I'm saying like whatever, like the traits that you would notice to the eye, even on the male, come from the mother's line of genetics. So to
Right.
speak. It would technically come from the grandpa, right?
Well, if it comes from the maternal line, then it would be grandmother to mother to daughter.
Well, I'm saying like, so the male guppy, his looks would come from his mom's line, which would be her dad, right?
Well, no, the mom would pass it on to the male would carry the gene, but they wouldn't be expressed until the daughter or, whatever, till the female was born from the male.
Okay.
So whatever, if she got them, okay, I don't know how to explain this without getting into the whole thing. But yeah, if
let's get into it.
I can tell you this.
It's been a long time since I've done my genetics classes, so
there's some genetics for you. I had my convicts, right? I've had them and they breed easy. Well, anyway, I bought a female pink convict a long time ago, about 7 years ago, right?
Yeah.
And this is interesting because I put her in with a straight male, and I was like, I know that I've had them before, way back in the 70s. And when they have their babies, what happens is the male is a striped one, the pink is the female. They'll all be striped. Okay, all the fry from that will be striped, and after that, when they repair, you'll be getting about a 50-50 split every time they have. And you notice something else. You'll notice when they have the leucistic gene, their eyes will be a little bit lighter.
Okay.
I found this out I've been keeping them for decades, but their eyes will be lighter than the normal striped convict.
Right.
But if you breed the pink to the pink, you'll get pink, which is I think that's interesting as well.
Tiffany says she heard some live bears hold the eggs that are fertilized, and you might get fry that you didn't pair together. Yeah, that's seriously possible because the females can hold the sperm. They can also absorb their babies or abort their babies at pretty much any time. So if you have a female with a male at any time and it becomes pregnant, or if you have it with it at any time, if you put it with a different male next time, there's no guarantee that the fry she has will be the new male. I mean, you have just as much chance that it'll be the old male that she was with. So that's why whenever I started Plex's line, I put 3 females in with him that had not been with the male, a mature male. So I know that all those babies that came from those 3 females that are in the tank came from Plex. So that way I don't introduce strange genetics into my line that I'm trying to create.
Right.
I mean, there's times where I sent one of my mollies, I have my black mollies, a big fat one, female. You guarantee that you got it, and then a couple weeks later, you get a tank full of fry. Like 30 black molly fry just from that. And I didn't see any other ones. And then she had another group after that. So that's when you figure about 45 days per spawn. That's 90 days that she went without having any interaction with the male and still having babies.
Yeah, if you want to take a female that's been bred or that's been with another male, you put them in a tank by themselves for 6 months, and then just take out any fry that they have. And then by the end of 6 months, if they keep having the fry, they should be done.
How long does a guppy live?
I don't know, 2 to 3, I think, years.
Okay.
I think I'd have to look it up. I don't really know a shit ton about guppies. It's just what I've learned.
I've never owned a guppy in my life. I had
Are you kidding?
I had endlers. I've never had guppies before.
I only had guppies about 7 or 8 months ago. That's it. I just decided I didn't want any guppies. If I wanted live bears, I wanted endlers. But then when I went to I go to my fish store and I'm like, okay, I want a new breeding project. What do you guys need in the store? So that way, it doesn't matter what I'm breeding. I've always got an outlet for the babies. I don't get stuck with babies. So
Right.
he was like, well, I want guppies. I was like, no. I said, I can do endlers, but I'm not doing guppies. I'm not dealing with that. Well, he goes, okay, he said, all right, come on over here. I'll show you something. I was like, all right. So I follow him and he says, here you go. And I look and it's the freaking guppy. I was like, did I tell you I don't want guppies? He's like, no. Hear me out. He said,
Why
if you
do
can manage, huh?
Why do you guys prefer endlers over guppies?
I don't prefer either. I just knew the nightmare of doing. I had never had antlers either. I just knew that guppies were a nightmare from the overbreeding and stuff. And I didn't want to mess with any of that. I didn't really want to mess with that. I didn't want to mess with live bears at all because they're so difficult to contain their breeding kind of thing. So but I thought if I did any live bears, it would be endlers because they're smaller and easier to contain, I guess. And then when he told me that about those guppies, I was like, fine. He talked me into it and I got a trio. But he gave me a trio for like $20 of these guppies.
Nice.
So, yeah.
The only kind I had is the Blue Star Endler. I still got them. I like the only reason why I've only had endlers. I've never had the guppies is because these have the shorter fins. They swim really fast. So they're really, I feel bad about the fish. I mean, even though they're pretty, they have the long tail behind them.
Right.
But it seems like they just struggle to get to the food. They struggle to move around. It kind of oppresses me a little bit.
Yeah.
The same thing with like, and this is no offense to anybody that has these. You got the, those fancy goldfish?
Yeah. Yep.
They're cute. I got to say they are. But seeing that fat little fishes kind of wiggle through the water,
yeah,
makes me nervous. I don't know.
We're the ones with the big over their face.
Yeah, well, just going to the food, they're just kind of like shaking their body a little bit.
Yeah.
They're adorable. It just makes me worry about whether they actually have good quality life or not.
That's exactly right.
It's kind of like the pug of fish. It's been bred, in a way that it's hard for it to sustain its own life, kind of.
Yeah.
Tim says guppies are worse than teenagers.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think that's why, like, the Italian slang, like to call a horny guy is a guppy, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before. You just see it. It's in like some old mobster movies,
George had bred his samurai bettas also. I hope you get some pride too.
I want to breed the betta that I just showed you guys, Nova, my new female. I want to breed her with my friend's male. I don't know if you guys seen it on my. If you've seen it on my. Well, you did, Jeff. You saw where the betta that come out and ate off my finger, and he jumped about this far out of the water.
Oh yeah.
Did you not? I thought you saw it. I thought you commented on it. Was I anyway? It's called. I think I titled it something like "Talk About Hand Feeding." But anyway, it shows I'm training him, and when I come to buy his tank and I grab his food container, he literally looks like a dog. He will wiggle his whole body and surf up and down, wiggling his body. It's adorable, and his name's Magma. I named it. But anyway, I'm training him, and he's doing great. I've actually got him to swim through a hoop.
Did you name Magma after the Austin Powers movie?
Dude,
Magma? Yeah, Magma. Dr. Evil says they need the boiling hot magma.
No, I don't like Austin Powers.
That was funny.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies of all time, man.
Austin Powers is like the most dumb movie.
The second one's the best one, I think.
They're dumb.
Is that Gold Member? No.
No, that Gold Member's the third. Spy Who Shagged Me is the second one, I believe.
Oh, that's right.
I don't even like regular. What's his name? John. Dude, the spy dude. I can't think of his name right now.
Michael Myers?
No, the spy, not the scary dude.
No,
the guy who's like 007. What's his name?
His name is Mike Myers.
Yeah, his name's Mike Myers. He's the comedian.
No,
it's also the horror dude, but it's also the comedian. They have the same name.
It's the dude who played 007 in the real movies.
Oh, in the real movies. Well, there was a bunch of them, but there was like
I don't remember the character's I don't remember the character's name. I know it's 007, but I cannot think of his.
Bond?
Yes, James Bond. Jesus, that was so hard to do.
I'm sorry.
I don't like those movies either, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh.
I do have a breeding
Well,
project.
I mean, yeah, I'm not too big on those, but the comedy, the Spy Who Shagged Me, and the Austin
Yeah.
Powers is pretty funny, I think.
I don't know. It seems kind of. I don't know. Yeah, baby. That's pretty much all I know. That and the fat guy who I say that as a fat girl, so I'm allowed. The big guy that like the Scottish guy that eats
Oh yeah,
food in my belly. That
Yeah.
guy eats gross. I'm like, no thanks.
yeah, that was.
That's Michael Myers too.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
just can't remember the character's name because I never watched it. So
Well, I don't think you can say his name on this, probably.
you can't.
Fat.
Yeah, Jeff knows.
People call
No,
that.
I think you can if it's not monetized, right?
Are you not monetized, Jeff?
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Could be a
Well, I
few
wasn't sure
all the
because
time.
there's no commercial.
I'm not sure if that bastard is what his name was, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was.
if I get money, I mean,
You know, I was erring on the side of caution. I don't know if that's allowed or not.
I try not to do too much, but that's all right.
Right.
Well, I didn't know because I didn't know if you were. I didn't think you were monetized because I don't see any commercials ever on here.
I got them set there. I forbid having. I hate it. And during a live stream, you're going along. All of a sudden, you're watching it, and all of a sudden,
Right.
Put you like minutes behind and stuff too.
You know what thing of it is? It happened to me. I was in a live stream. I'm not going to mention whose it was, but I'm there watching it. The conversation is really interesting, and all of a sudden, Liberty Mutual commercial pops up, and by the time they come back, they were on to something else, and I'm like, "Damn it, I missed that! I had to go back." I just won't do that. I have mine set up that if they want to run one before or after, they can do that. But I don't do mid roll. I don't allow the mid roll.
Do you have them set to your long form videos?
Not mid roll, before or after those also.
Yeah.
So you get to choose when the commercials come?
Well,
I said you get to choose when the commercials come in the videos and stuff?
Yeah, I just choose non mid roll. So in other words, if they do any at all, it'll be before or after.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I know with like the long form videos, it has to be at least 8 minutes to even have ads on it.
That's not true though.
That's not true?
I had one that was like 3 minutes and they put an ad on it before it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I think it just depends on how long the videos were. Like if you watch like 10 3-minute videos, eventually somewhere in that 8 minutes are going to have an ad.
Yeah.
So I think that's what the deal is with that.
Unless they've changed their policy, but I know I've had most of my videos that I haven't done a real video in a long time since I did. I think my last video was me going buying. No, my last video was doing an unboxing on some fish, and that was only. It might have been 8 minutes, but they had a little commercial on before or afterwards. But it's just minuscule anyway. It's not like you're going to get a lot of anything out of it. I mean, if you got like 1 million views or something, you can probably get pretty good.
It wouldn't bother me so bad, but they put you back instead of just cutting out like on live streams, instead of just cutting out that part and then you go back and watch it later, they put you back to where he starts from, where the commercial started, and then you're behind and you don't realize it until everybody's like commenting on something. You're 10 minutes late for commenting on something. They're like, "What the hell are you talking about?" So,
I just got 100,000 views. I was pretty excited about that. I felt like that was a big milestone.
Congratulations!
I think it's like 20,000 or something.
Huh?
Yeah, congrats, man. I said I think I'm like at 20,000. I don't know. I'm really bad about keeping up with that stuff. Like I just saw the other day that I got like 5 new subscribers in a 2-day span. I was like, how the hell did that happen? I'm up to 243 subscribers now, which is like, I know it's so much for you guys, but I mean, I'm thinking that there's almost 250 people that actually listen to my bullshit.
I'm on your station right now. I'm going to see exactly how many you got.
But subscribers or views?
Huh?
Subscribers or views?
I'm going to look at your views. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to see that because you got almost 30. You got 28,424 views.
Oh,
Nice.
It's more than I thought. I thought it was at 20,000.
I think
that's good.
I think that because I noticed this, I looked at my account from a different account, and the numbers don't match up for some reason. Like if I go to YouTube Studio, it shows more views than what the public can see.
Yeah, it's like they have to catch up, like the YouTube app has to catch up with YouTube Studio. But there's two places in the YouTube studio, on the dashboard and on the part that says content, where you go look at the individual videos. The one that says content's going to have less than the dashboard says too.
Okay.
But not by much. But like minuscule amounts, like 3 to 10. So
Very cool.
It's like that one. The dashboard knows the exact number, and everything else has to catch up.
Right.
Now, what I use for that, if I ever get that, I've never had that particular disease, but what I was told that works on that is called levamisole. And
what are you talking about?
The camellanus worms.
Whatever camellanus, whatever worm.
Yeah.
Levamisole is a wonder drug.
Yeah, they're bad. Treats why I stopped guppies. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've gotten lucky. None of my guppies that as far as I know, have any parasites. I treated them just in case when they started getting a little like weird looking. But that was before I knew the pregnancy made them box. So it's very possible that I treated pregnant guppies for worms or something, and they didn't have anything.
Oh my!
No. Poor old gals.
I've never had the problem with my endlers. Those are the only type of guppy type fish. I mean, they're not really guppies. They're related, but they're not.
Well, I think they can crossbreed with guppies, can't they?
Oh, they can.
Thanks, Christopher. Christopher, threw my link up.
What's that?
I told Christopher, thank you for throwing my link up.
Oh, thank you very much.
My page, my channel, whatever you want to call it. And
if you could throw up fishy thing, this is Andy here. If you throw his up too, feel free to do that.
No, don't throw his up there. It'll be nobody will go to mine. Come on, stop. I'm totally joking. Share the love.
You're much more well known here than I am.
Yeah, you know it. Everybody knows me, and if they don't, they want to.
Now he says I'm in Kill Devil Hills here in North Carolina.
Wow.
You know why you're looking for a church for your? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. You get a church, you get away from the devils, whatever you do.
Tiffany says she's my list too.
You move the comments so fast. I'm trying to read them, and you just keep.
Sorry. Yeah.
I don't have a second phone.
Well, keep up, man.
I'm so far behind.
Through them.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Okay, but what's your real name? So, because I'm really bad at names, so I might have to ask you about 10 times.
I like being called Fishy.
Fishy.
But
I can call you Fishy because you sound like you're fishy.
I'm very fishy. I'm very fishy.
I don't. You can ask Jeff. If I don't give you shit, I don't like you at all.
Right.
Mean is my love language.
Everything's going good, just keep it rolling.
No, I'm used to it. I like getting like trolls in my live and stuff. I like when they try to make fun of me. I get a kick out of it.
I've had two in the comments. I was like, yay, I'm a real YouTuber now.
Right. I get disappointed that I don't get enough trolls, actually.
Right? It's kind of sad. It's like, come on, somebody throw some shit at me so I can throw it back. Come on.
Right.
I haven't had a good day today. Just give me something to scream at.
In Los Angeles, California, yes. I tell you what, of course, he knows we do the stream every Sunday night, every Wednesday night. So anytime he wants to come on here, he's more than welcome. He knows that. Come on up here.
Hey, come on up.
An hour. Oh, you're an hour in. You're fine. Oh, okay.
I've been looking at Aquaball's tanks like for hours. I mean,
yeah.
That one stream we did where he was showing off all his tanks, I was just mesmerized.
Oh, the first.
Not to be braggy, but my 155 over here, it's like a total mismatch of you know what I mean? Like jungle val and bamboo and some plants that their roots are in there, and it's growing up all wild and crazy, and I love it. I just love it.
Well, let's show us. I want to see it.
Well, I showed you guys before, but I'll
come on.
Working on it. Apparently, I can't do shit about dropping stuff.
I want to see everyone's tank.
You said you can't cuss for the first 4 minutes of your live stream or video.
You just can't cuss in the first 4 minutes. So after that, you're free and clear?
Well, I can't promise that I won't cuss because that's just kind of my default selection.
Yeah.
So, like, I cuss. My brother, who was in the Navy, used to tell me I cuss worse than a sailor. So,
I mean, I've
doing it again, Jeff.
I do it
again. Why are you clicking through them so fast? I want to read your comments.
There we go.
Okay, ignore the glass, guys.
Jay Oliver has some nice guppies. Jay Oliver YouTube channel. Yes. Okay. Going fast. I'm sorry. Oh, here we go. Now, are these the way?
Here's my thing, guys. Are you paying attention?
I'm paying attention. Go ahead and talk.
I'm talking about fishy back there.
Hang on, we'll put you on the bigger screen. One moment.
go. Thank you, Jeff. Sorry I'm so bossy.
No, you're good. You're good.
That
You're good.
is it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's got my
That looks
Cali
good.
Toggle rainbows in it, and it's got tetras, and it's got my black angels.
That's a
Pretty
nice aquarium.
Thank you. I didn't mean to. I put 2 sprigs of jungle val in front of this. Well, if you can see it back there, the terracotta pot, wherever it went. Anyway, it's in front of that, and then it went all the way along here, and all the way along the back, and it just kind of took over. So, and then I put the bamboo in it, and these plants right here, as you can see, it's got the roots and stuff all in it, and they look really good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The only thing I noticed,
they were tiny.
the leafy part of the bamboo, I think that's supposed to be out of the water because I think eventually it'll kind of wither. You know what I
They've been
mean?
here for over 6 months, so and
wow.
my friend's had hers in for like 2 years, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay, all right.
You know, I mean, you might be right. I could be totally wrong, but I put mine underwater because she had hers in there I've known her for about 2 years now. She's had her, what do you call that stupid thing stuff? Bamboo in there for as long as I've known her, and she's never had a single problem. Because we would get into arguments because I would forget. She told me they don't die underwater, and I'd be like, "Well, I hear they die underwater." She's like, "No, they don't."
No, they don't die. Just the leaves, the leaf part of the bamboo will kind of I don't know what the word for it is. It'll start getting translucent eventually.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I don't have any issues with those damn snails.
Friends, I haven't been over there in a long time. I should go and visit those guys again. They've got some great stuff. Jack and Dan has that lucky bamboo, and it kind of does that curlicue once it gets above the water.
Yeah.
And they got it in both tanks. They have great big terracotta pots. They got it planted in there in the terracotta pots, and they just go right out of the water.
They've got some amazing projects over there on Jack and Dan. I've seen some really cool things.
Yeah,
but they do like the big ponds and stuff too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have that 90-gallon tank that is full of water above the pond, where they suck it out with a vacuum.
Yes, Jeff. That is amazing. Jack and Dan, you guys are doing some really cool stuff out there.
Yeah, they are.
See my 90-gallon boat front?
Ooh, 90
wow.
gallon? Oh, that's nice. How tall is that thing?
It's I think it's almost 3 feet. I think it's like 24 to 28 inches, something like that. I'm not sure. I'd have to measure it, but that's my riverbed tank, and it's got the tree coming out of it that my daughter made. She decided to make that, and it turned out perfect.
That's beautiful.
That'd be an expensive tank to buy right there.
I got it for free.
You got it? Wow.
I got it for free, along with 2 40s,
oh my goodness.
Like 3 10s and a 2 20s or something like that. I got like 8 tanks from him for free, and then plus 2 Fluval 407s.
Wow.
So, and here's my breeder rack that I haven't got set up yet.
Uh-oh.
Here's my Plex. Ignore because it's bad. Here's my Plex tank. I don't know if you can see him, but you see that one right? Oh, where'd he go? He's too freaking fast. Oh, he's right there. Right there, the one that's, see the yellow and the purple?
Yep.
His tail was 3 times that long, and he got fin rot somehow. Don't ask me how. Everybody else was fine. And I treated him. His whole tail was gone.
Oh, no.
But he's growing it back out. But look, if some of them, you can catch them, have the yellow and the purple on their tails just like he does. So if I can find him. Oh, she's pregnant again. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, but some of them have the colors on their tails. So I think those are going to be good.
Lance is saying he doesn't think that we have a choice about our mid-commercials. He saw something about it, but he didn't read it something today, but read it completely. I don't know. Hopefully it's not for the live streams. I would hate that. I would hate to have that happen. I don't care about the videos.
I haven't seen you with any on your live stream, so.
Yeah, but he's talking about it's like a new thing that just is coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know YouTube, they're always changing the rules.
Because they're money hungry.
Yeah.
They are.
Got to keep it up with it.
They are money hungry, and I mean, it's their platform, I guess. That's how they make it. And we don't have much choice in the matter if they said it's got to be that way. Hey, there is my good mate Gil. Hey, Gil. Australia's here. Doing,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Gil's Gardens. What's up, man?
Craig and Gil here now.
Great. Oh, shit, I probably shouldn't
I've
have shown
been
that.
seeing Gil's Gardens pops up in my live sometimes too. I appreciate you, Gil.
I don't think he's ever. He might have been to my live stream. I don't know.
What's that?
I said I'm not sure if he's ever been to any of my live streams.
Who, Gil?
Yeah.
Oh, he
Might have
went
been.
Australia.
He gets around.
Yeah.
He does he?
He'll
Sorry,
tell
I
you
can't
that
help
himself. I bet he'll say, "Yeah, he gets around all right." That's why he's a truck driver. He gets all over the place.
That's right.
I'm gonna turn my camera off for a minute.
Port in every store. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna have to turn my camera off for a minute because I'm about to do a dab, and I don't know if you want me to do that on
Oh,
stream.
that's good. I want to drop his link because he does. I'm not sure if everybody knows him or not because you guys don't. Where's he?
You're gonna do what?
I'm gonna drop Gil's link here unless somebody else can find it before I can on my phone. There he is. Oh, I'm seeing what he says about the mid-roll here. Go to channel. First, I'm gonna drop this link. Share. Copy link.
Tiffany, I'm money this Maven you told me already. I'm not anything special. I mean, I'm really special, but nobody knows.
Try. Oh, you can can choose where the mid rolls occur. Yeah, that's one. I choose not to have them in my live streams.
So I stream on Saturdays at 2:00 p.m. Pacific time. I'm not sure what time that is for you, Gil. I don't really know, but
That's early in the
that's
morning.
what time.
That's 2 o'clock there. 2 o'clock for you. Well, actually, 2 o'clock for me is. That's late night for him, I think, because you're 3 hours behind me.
Right.
And 2 o'clock here would be what? 2 a.m., 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m., something like that.
No, not a.m. I'm on 2 p.m.
I know that, but he's across the other side of the world.
Now, I thought you said I was. Sorry, I misheard.
Oh yeah, because 2 p.m. Yeah, for you would be like I said, be late night for him or early morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgive him. It's okay.
We just lost Andy. Come on back, Andy. Sorry about
Oh,
that.
thank you, Barbara.
Here we are.
Sorry, Barbara said I had fun streams.
Can you tell me how far I am behind here? I came on late. Oh, no, you got here. We just started a little bit ago.
We started like quite a while ago.
Basically, just getting started. Don't worry about that. My phone dies all the time on me, and sometimes we're late for stuff, you know.
Yeah, my phone was dying when I first got on here. It was like at 15%. So
thing is in the bottom now. I'm going to drop the link again for you, Andy. I'm not sure what happened. You might have hit I've hit the wrong button before. I'm just going to drop it here. There you go, Andy.
Where did he go?
Fishy Things. I keep calling him by his name. He doesn't like that. Sorry about that.
Where did Fishy Things go?
I don't know where he went. I have no idea.
Stop being mean and kicking people out, Jeff.
He didn't kick anybody out.
I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding, dude.
I am kidding. Oh, Fishy Things is back. Joined back. There he is. I see.
Okay, come on out.
I got this set up now that when they join, a banner. Thanks for coming back. A banner comes across the top and says Fishy Things is backstage, which is cool. Before
That's nice.
With Restream, there's a little teeny man, a little blue dot. And there's a little number. Even with a magnifying glass, it's hard to see. So
do
it again.
Am I back on?
You're back on.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I don't know what I did there. I hit something and we're back.
Hello, Fishy Things. That's Melvin.
What's up?
See all these plants right here?
Eddikins is my wife.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How do you have a wife? No, I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
What?
Black magic, I think. I don't know. Voodoo, maybe.
You guys see all these plants?
I see them all, yes.
And the pots and stuff. I got those today. Guess how much I paid for them for all of them?
Hi, Norfolk.
There's 11 bundles here.
Yeah, we have another Legends here. That's another Australian. Hello, welcome in. We got 3 Australian wonderful people here now.
Anyway, I paid $20 for these.
$20 for all those plants?
Yep, because they get their new shipment tomorrow. And because they always give me good deals, but like he only charged me $2.99 for each pot. And then I got 11 of them, and he only charged me for 8, and he did it on purpose. So he said they're kind of melting.
Calls me
So
fish balls.
say again.
George says my next door neighbor calls me fish balls. LOL.
My neighbors call me the crazy fish lady and leave tanks on my porch.
There you go.
Yeah, right. But they're always
that works out.
Well, we got the freaky fish lady out here somewhere. I seen her earlier. Holly. Oh, M. Jenkins. Thank you, Christopher, for the share. That's very nice. Yes.
Who shared what?
Emmykins?
Yeah.
Is that your wife?
That's my wife. Yeah, Emmykins.
Emmykins.
That's my wife.
I'm so sorry for you, Emmykins.
I said that, it probably went right over my head.
Roasting silliness.
Well, nice to meet you, ma'am. Your husband's a nice guy here. We like having him on here.
Don't say that. You'll get a big head.
Jeff.
What's that?
I said, thanks for lying for me. I appreciate it.
I'm not lying. I enjoy having you.
Jesse thinks everybody's nice, though, because he's too nice, and so he thinks everybody else is, even though they're jackasses.
Oh, I'm so far behind in the chat.
Tell me how you really feel.
I did that.
Oh, no, I can never do that. I'm too much of a lady. I'm demure.
I dropped this down there for Melvin when he came in about a half an hour ago. I am way, way behind.
Uh-oh.
I don't like FU cussing on YouTube. No. That's right. Wow. Just one more fish. Howdy, howdy. Lurking while working on a new rack. Another new rack for Jesse. Wow.
So how many racks is that?
Barbara,
He's got 2 racks.
He's going to have 300 tanks, or maybe even more
Oh,
than that.
God.
Hi, Barbara. Jeff. Jeff.
Who has 300 things?
The other guy, this right here, this is Fishy Things is the name of his channel. And and this he could drop his link in the you were in here earlier, so let me see if I can find you.
It's just at fishy_things. Pretty simple.
At fishy_things, yep. Okay, that's it. But he does a lot of fishing videos, really fun.
Yeah. I make all my own music. Kind of cool. And then I've got a whole playlist of songs that I wrote and produced to backgrounds of my fish tank. So kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm catching up though now. I'm catching up. There, I think I'm getting there now. Let's see here. I'm just going to go right to the bottom here. That will be caught up. If you want to buy the best guppies in the game, go to Florida. There it goes. Yeah, he's got good sources down there. We got Richard Reynolds is down there. I'm not sure if he does guppies or not, but he has great fish. I'm a big fisherman also. Watch this video. Oh, there we go.
Who said that?
I am a big fisherman also, and watch. Oh, Gil has joined. Hey, great. What a treat. Hello, mate.
G'day, everyone. How are you?
I'm good.
Better than work, right? Right. I caught 3 shanty catfish today.
Who's that?
I did.
Cool. Gil's
No, I
on
mean,
here.
who's
Australia.
Oh, Gil. Okay.
Look at that beautiful truck.
Yeah. Now, the reason I'm jumping in, Jeff,
Yes.
I'm heading off to Melbourne tomorrow, and tomorrow night the Aquatic Association down there is having a meeting, and Matt's from Australia, Blackwater Aquariums Australia, the Epistogramma breeder. He's going to be there having a talk all about epistos. So, do you have any questions?
Hey.
The only question I would ask is, I know that some of the require more softer water than others. I was wondering if you could ask if the cacatoides are able to breed, and I've heard various things on it. They can breed in regular tap water, hard water.
Yep.
But if you could ask that question for me, that particular species, that's the ones I have right now.
Yeah, so cacatoides, how hard's your water?
Right now, I think with the tanks without aragonite, of course, I think it's about probably 7.4, 7.5.
No, righto. Yep.
And the other ones are up around 8.
Yes, no, well, I can ask the question.
Yep.
Yeah. How are your Borelli's doing?
And see how we go. No, I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, good. I think the first lot of fry, I stuck the tooster in and sucked a few out, and I think I ended up with catching about a dozen.
Oh, nice. Are they? How are they doing? Pretty well. They're probably putting on some size now, right?
And then,
are they putting on size now, Gil?
Right.
I think we might have just froze up. Let's see here.
Are you going down the road right now? We're looking at.
Yeah, he's in his truck right now.
Okay.
And I think the second batch of.
And make sure we're subbed up to Chris. I want to check out his channel after this is over. Do a deep dive on that.
Yep.
Have I come back there, Jeff?
Yes, you're back.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they are putting on some size, and I was meant to have a trio with a male and 2 females, but one of the females decided it was a male. So I've got it in the community tank, that forest tank I've got, the planted one.
Oh, yes.
And he's unbelievable. He's really blue, and he's pink and purple as well. Under that light, he's unbelievable. Whereas the one in the darker water, he's just all blue.
Yeah, the Borelli, those are... Now, you use rainwater for yours, so you have the right... I mean, you have the soft enough water for them right away.
Yeah, well, even the other water I use is straight out of the river, so it's soft and and the rainwater's almost 0 TDH and all that. So
that's nice.
Yeah, everything breeds, everything South American breeds in my water pretty easy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My water used to be really good. It would come out at 7.4 at a pH, and then it would have 2 kH and I think it's 3 to 5 GH, so it's super soft for all my stuff. Now it's 8.0 and it's got 5 GH and 4 kH. So it's not quite hard enough for the ones that like hard water, but it's not soft enough for the ones that like soft water. I don't know what they did to it. It's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but I think a lot of things now, unless they're wild caught, most things have been bred in all different kinds of water now. So
right.
Yeah, but
angels in just about anything.
My killifish, they can handle it, but they're better in, they breed better in softer waters.
Not any better. Mop shop is just wild.
There it is. Thank you. I can see now.
All right. There we go. I got my hair all sorted out now, huh?
For now.
Scotty, we have Scotty has came into the to become a member. Thank you very much.
L to the yeah.
Scotty.
Am I still a member? I think I'm still a member.
I think you
I might have to renew my subscription here in a minute.
Yep, you are. You're still. Oh,
all right.
I'm trying to find you on here. You just dropped your link again. But thank you very much, Scotty. I appreciate that. I'm way behind in the chat. I thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
If anybody deserves people to be members to his channel, it's Jeffy Jeff.
100%. 100%.
JM3RZ, cool stream, but need to get off. Bye. Well, thank you very much, JW3RC. Welcome in, and you're welcome back anytime. Thank you. Oh, here we go. There is Gil's channel right there. I forgot to hit send again. I hate doing that. I always forget.
Gil, what are you sending to Rachel? Because I take free stuff too. I'm just kidding.
So haven't you gotten enough free stuff? You got 14 free tanks over there.
Oh no, more than that.
Free bow front. What more do you want, huh?
I got a free 125 too, but then it opened up on my floor.
Oh, yikes.
Okay.
Do what, Jeff?
Oh, Christine is going to give meds, and she'll be back in a little bit. Thank you, Christine. I'll see you here when you get back. Anyone who wants to move to Indiana, send me a message.
What? If we want to move to Indiana?
For
Indiana, yeah.
That's where I think he's getting his new warehouse thing he's making, her fish place. I can't think of what it's called. For some reason, my brain isn't working.
fish room?
Yes. Well, no, it's more of a fish building. It's this big church.
Oh yeah,
Fish
it's gonna be a
church?
store. It's gonna be a. He's gonna have a. It's gonna be a store for him.
Yeah, like a warehouse type thing, I think,
Wow.
Yeah.
if I understood it correctly. But yeah, I'm going to get to work with him, but I had to do it from all the way across the country.
Well, it
So
sounds
I'm-
like you could move to Indiana.
No, I ain't moving anywhere. I like it where I'm at. Well, except for the fact that it's stupid expensive and I'm really broke, so.
You're Indiana fishy.
No, I'm from Wisconsin. But
Oh, that's right.
so I thought we were saying he wanted people to move to Indiana for some reason.
He did.
Yeah.
I think he wants to hire some of the fishy people to work with him. He's
Oh,
awesome. Christopher's
you wouldn't
an
want
awesome
me.
guy.
I don't know anything.
I said that too, but he didn't believe me.
Oh, if anybody wants to cook for parrots, Tiffany says she has some for free.
I think I would like some at some point, but not right now.
Hey,
Hello,
Quack,
Moosey, Goosey.
how long has Moose been here? I haven't seen him. Oh my goodness. That's because I don't have my magnifying glass handy.
Moosey McMoosterson.
There he is.
I think I need a haircut. This is really out of control. I can't get this hair in.
You need to shave that shit. Get it started from the
Right.
beginning.
Take it all off. What is going
I'm sorry,
on?
I mean,
No,
that's
it's true though. Like I can't even pat it down. It won't behave. It just wants to do whatever it wants to do.
If you think I'm mean to you guys, the guy at the LFS, one of the guys that works there, we're pretty friendly. He asked me when he answers the phone, he says, "Who the F are you? And why are you calling my store?" Because he knows it's me and stuff like that. So, and I call him shithead and stuff like that. So we're pretty close. Well, he is getting a divorce, and he said something about somebody not having balls, and I said, "Neither do you. Your wife's got them in her purse." And he was like, "Whoa, too soon, too soon." I was like, "Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. It just kind of came out."
Look at that.
Well, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you very much. Leave me a comment so I can sub to your channel as well when I get done with this live.
Look at this guy. Look at that, how beautiful that is. That looks nice, Gil, this guy there. It's all clear. Oh my goodness.
It'd be a lot better if I
Oh
was
yeah,
at
how
home.
long before you get back home? How long before you make it back home?
Well, I'm just getting down to Adelaide now, so I'm going to drop off these angel fish and then go and unload and reload. I should be home. Oh, I'm going to say in about 6.5 hours. I think, yeah. Hopefully.
I used to love car trips. I can't do them anymore.
Well, you be careful no matter what you're doing there, Gil. Just
Yeah, be careful.
You hang right there and with us, and we'll keep you entertained on your drive there.
Make sure you get a good lunch.
Right? Don't forget to eat.
I haven't got time for lunch.
I knew it. I knew that's what you were going to say.
But then grab a damn protein bar or something. Come on now.
Yeah.
Free unsolicited.
Just roll down the window and stick your face out and grab some bugs for protein. You'll be all right.
There's going to always be something there.
Protein, yeah.
Aquatic Moose has some unsolicited.
Right, well, I might let you guys go now because I'm almost about ready to turn off. So, bye everyone. Bye to all my fellow Jeffinarians.
Thank you, Gil. Thank you.
Long paragraph. Absolutely.
We need to get together.
Be careful.
Get together again for a live stream sometime when it's a decent hour for you, so I can stay up late, so you can have it in your evening time.
Do you have any fish at the house?
Oh, he's got some gorgeous fish.
Yeah.
Wait, you go to his channel and check out his.
Yeah, I got a few.
The most his forest tank is probably, and I'm going to say this without any reservation, it's the most stunning tank I've ever seen.
Really? You've seen a lot of tanks on this
channel. A lot of tanks, but
wow.
I want to see that.
Need to see a few more then.
You got to check it out. You got to see it.
Well, you got to come back and show us that tank.
Oh yeah. Well, we
Have
will.
to see if Jeff has any good taste.
Oh, I do. I have
I'm
great.
kidding, Jeff.
I have fantastic taste in fish and tank.
I hear he's a big fan of rainbow shiners.
Me?
I've been trying to get rainbow shiners for months.
Yeah, you've been trying.
They're too expensive. They're like $6 each. And I want a big
wow.
freaking pool of them.
Gabriel, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Gabriel.
What's up, GNC?
Was that Melvin?
Very nice.
Yes, it was.
Melvin's here. Yep. Melvin is here also.
Read the text messages or the comments because you keep flying by.
He does them so fast.
I'm trying to catch up. You know how far behind I'm here?
I'm a speed reader, but even I can't read that fast.
Are you so? Oh, so you're at the same pace I am. You're not seeing to the bottom already. On my
Yeah,
phone.
no, I can't see the sides or the bottom. I only can see
Yeah,
the
I
ones on the
don't
screen.
have an extra phone, so I only get to see what Jeff pulls up, and he only pulls everything up for a second, if that,
Yeah.
Well,
like a microsecond.
Everybody's
That's
already seen it. Okay.
Oh my
But
goodness.
that's my fault. I really should have the other phone charged and then being able to read chat. I wasn't prepared. I was gonna go to bed.
I wouldn't either.
Well, look at that.
No.
Emmy Kim says Jeff's still pretty far back in the chat. Yep.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh, Tiffany needs plants.
Oh.
You know, you should come to our auction on the 31st, Tiffany. For your time, it'd be 7 p.m. on the 31st. We do a live auction on the channel here, and we got people have beautiful plants, reasonably priced.
It's definitely worth it.
Oh, yeah. You get a lot of great.
And the last auction I was at, someone was doing like whole big bundles of plants.
Yep, that was Austin. Austin does that. So does If we ever get Nathan on here, he does the same thing. Gilson Get to Gardens. He does a good bundle of plants too.
The 3 cups of guppy grass that Ron sent me was like 3 freaking big bags. I'm like, okay, he's very generous. I'm happy with that because I don't have much money to spend on plants and I need a shit ton of them. So I was very happy with that. A lot of plants, a lot of guppy grass.
We have a good time here for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, plants. He does great with plants. Keeping you on your toe. Yeah, I'm on my toes and I'm trying to catch up here, but backing it up.
Yeah, but the auction's definitely worth it, guys. I mean, like, yeah.
It is worth it.
It's awesome.
You know, what's great about it, though, really, what I think is the best part about it, it's not just doing an auction and getting this and that and everything. It's who you get it from. I mean, you got people out here, people that we see in the chat on a weekly basis, or, all the time. It's special to get something from somebody that.
Yeah, we get to experience our friends' hard work and what they put their time and effort into. It's really cool to share that with people.
Well, just like the last one, Shirley had some really nice longfin albino cories, and they're to a place now that people are loving them.
Oh yeah, she's pretty happy, which made me so happy. She's like gave me this glowing little review on my email, and I was like, oh, it makes me feel good, for somebody that I talk to all the time and that knows fish and stuff. Because most of the people I know don't know fish, so to have somebody that knows fish to say something like that about my babies that I raised, that means a lot.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I just wish Craig was over here in the United States. We'd have him on the auction. Then you'd see some.
Or his fish.
Oh, lots of fish. Beautiful.
I said him or his fish because you said you would have him on the auction.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. You'd be more than welcome to be up on the auction. Who I was talking about last week? Oh, I was talking about last week. Oh, I'm not really. I can't remember. Just you can text me later. Daisy Lamb, how is the betta and glowfish? Melvin's asking. Oh, there we go. Look at how now I am so far behind. I covered this.
Well, say I'm sorry, I'm skipping and go all the way to the bottom.
Yeah, I have to do that too because it's really not fair to everybody for me just.
Right.
Howdy, hello there. Hello from Wisconsin.
Who all is in here? I haven't even been keeping up. I'm so horrible.
I gotta find. Give me one. You guys can go ahead and talk for a second. I gotta find something.
Talk. Okay. We got a topic. Are we going to debate? Are we just going to chat it out?
Oh, go ahead and start a topic. That's good.
Well, I was going to tell you, Jeff, my stream. I have another special guest.
A special what?
Yes. Sorry, I'm really bad about that when I get excited.
Oh,
my stream on Saturday.
Who do you have?
Next to Callie. Jorge.
Oh,
Back
yeah.
to Cali.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna come. We're gonna hang out for a little bit and talk.
Yes,
And,
I remember you talking about that now.
Very
well,
nice.
Aquafunk was on last week,
Yeah,
and then
yes, I've seen that.
yeah, Mexicali was in there in a chat, in a stream, and I was like, I said, yeah, I had Funk on last night, I think it was, because I think it was Sunday. But anyway, and I said, you better watch it. It'll be you next. And he came back with, well, I'd be happy to be on your stream. And I was like, well, I wasn't expecting that, but okay, email me.
Could somebody do me a big favor out there? I'm trying to find here, and I'm sorry for being absent here, but can somebody drop Scotty's link in the chat for me so I can click on it with my phone? Because I'm having a heck of a time trying to find them with. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time here. I'm looking. I want to make sure that. Let's see if somebody does it. If somebody could do that for me, I would really appreciate it.
I'm trying to think. I had a question I wanted to ask, and I can't remember what it was.
Oh yeah, just think of it.
'Cause I was gonna-
That was helpful, Jeff.
Why didn't I think of that? That is a good idea to just think of it.
There we go. Just go ahead.
I'm kind of sad. I think one of my biggest red hung Geo. He was like so pretty. I called him Genghis after Genghis Khan because he was a jerk, and he chased everybody around except for my one big electric blue Akara. He buddied up with him or her, whatever it is, and they would beat the other ones up. But anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I had to get rid of him today because he was the little one. He was beating up the little one too bad. The poor little guy. And he was beating up my Corys. When he started going after my Corys, I was like, oh, hell no. You do not touch the money, honey. No.
Thank you, Christopher, very much for that. I just went and it's a new person who doesn't have any content yet, so as soon as he does, I'll be watching his stuff. It's so good to have you here, Scotty.
Hey, Scotty.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I'm from Wisconsin, Scotty.
Nice. You know what? We were talking about this. There's three states have a lot of fish. Well, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and California. Those are like the three main places that have lots of fish keepers.
And you know what? It's ironic you say that those are the three states that I've connected with a lot of fishermen too for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Something about those states and fish. I'm telling you, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm bad with geography, or I'd say something really witty and funny right here.
Barbara's, let's see here. Barbara says, what type of eggs are we looking at here, Nathan? I've missed so many things in this chat here. I'm sorry, guys.
Jeff
he was talking about tadpole eggs, Jeff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I want to plant some plants. I don't know where to put them in.
Oh my goodness. Greg, he had a inspection, and the woman, he's nice to her, and he tries to make her smile because she's so unhappy with her life. And Craig's always trying to be upbeat and make her feel,
Yeah.
Up a little bit, have some fun. And
yeah.
He said, all she does is just peer at it, just stares at it.
Well, maybe she's not unhappy with her life. Maybe she's unhappy with being at work because she hates her job. That's probably what it is.
That could be. Jeff should sell. I'm trying to get that together, Moose. I'm trying to get I want to get some of these in my merch too, and have my name on it. I'm trying to get stuff together here. It's just
you need a magnifying glass cover that goes over your phone that you can,
just kind
it's like a little thing. It clips to your phone and it goes over. You can move it.
No. This is part of Jeff's appeal. This is like his thing, his little magnifying
glass. He's got to
glass.
keep that. I just meant for when he looks at his phone. It'll be easier on him.
I love that. Was like the first thing that made me laugh. I got 2 minutes in, watching my first Jeff Pelham episode, and he pulls out the magnifying glass, and I was like, I love this guy. That's it. That's it for me.
The first time I heard them say, "Huh?"
When I first got this, and I do my stream, I was there, and I one thing stands out. Gil, Nathan came on and says, Is he looking through the thing with a magnifying glass? I'm like, yeah, I know. I have to because I can't see. There he is, Gilster Gardens. There he is.
Oh,
Ethan said that. Talking about fish eggs with Barbara because she's getting those mops I put in the auction. Ooh. I want a Jeff B. plushie with magnifying glass accessory.
What was that? No?
Look at that. Look
Was
at
that a
that.
flushing plug?
That's why I got this right here out because it needs to be cleaned up.
the first time I heard them say to him, well, stop yelling at me. I was like, oh, hell no, he did not just talk to him like that. I was like, he wasn't even yelling. I put in there, I was like, you just be careful when he actually starts yelling. I was like, that is going to be a problem. You know, it kind of pissed me off a little bit because I didn't know it was a running joke at the time. So,
And then Jeff, he always says, "Well, I'm sorry, I'm very passionate about this," and he means it. He means it.
ooh, some certain person came in there and told him that he couldn't believe he was still on his live because a certain other person was on their live. I didn't get the whole point, but anyway, I was like, did he just really come in here and tell you to stop your live because somebody else decided to go live? I was like, next time he does that, I'm saying something. Jeff was like, no, don't say anything. I was like, no, I'm saying something. I got a big mouth. I got to say something. So just beware. If you ever come into Jeff Live and I'm there and you tell him to stop the live for somebody else, I'll probably say something.
You should be getting new glasses soon. Yes,
She tells
you know what? It's supposed to have been May 2nd. Okay.
What did you say, Fishy?
Someone said, "Fishy." Gills the Garden says, "Fishy tells fibs." LOL. I was talking about any fish egg with Barbara because she's getting those mops I put in the auction.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I play around a little bit.
Go away.
He's probably referring to
No.
when I told Jeff he was talking about tadpole eggs.
I think just trying to say something.
Oh, I was just saying to Elaine here that she's talking about. I had an eye appointment on May 2nd, but I had to because of my wife has a medical thing that she's going to be doing. I postponed that, so we're going to be going in June now. So I think it's June 26th is my next appointment. So then I'll get glasses in. You know,
Hi, Rachel.
It always
Be well, because Jeff likes to go all night. Oh wow, that did not come out right. Yeah.
No,
he
it's
doesn't
accurate.
tire you.
It's accurate.
I don't know. I don't want to know. I'm good. No offense.
I can definitely go all night.
I'm pretty sure Jeff's nocturnal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Believe me.
I'm a
I wake up
vampire.
long at night. Now I wake up.
That's what's the problem.
You what?
Now, when the sun starts coming up, that's when I have to go because I'll melt because I'm a vampire. You know,
Oh my goodness.
it got very quiet in here.
Yeah, that's because we were waiting for you to say something. And you got quiet too.
Well, suddenly got very quiet when I mentioned that I was a vampire. It's like,
Well,
Like vampires.
yes.
guess I'm gonna be going now.
Anything in a past life, it would be a werewolf because I like red meat. I howl at the moon, and I sometimes have fleas. I'm just kidding.
Yep. And Tim Mitchell was just thinking that too.
I got a song coming
know
out
what
called
Tim's thinking.
"Howlin' at the Moon."
Oh, good night,
That's
Moose.
a good idea. Oh, Moosey's leaving. Moosey. See ya, Moosey McMoosterton.
And welcome in, Scotty. So Scotty's from Wisconsin as well?
Yeah, Scotty's from Wisconsin, I think.
Oh, okay. So
He shouted out everyone in Wisconsin, so I'm assuming, unless he just really likes the Packers, I don't know.
You know, I should know this. But what lake is it that separates Michigan from Wisconsin?
Lake Michigan.
Lake Michigan. Oh,
Yeah. Yep, it's like the second or third largest freshwater lake on Earth. And then,
what is the biggest one? Is that Superior?
no, there's some other lake somewhere else that's bigger.
The Caspian Sea, I know that's the one of them.
But like the second and third largest lakes on Earth are Lake Superior and Lake Michigan. What's that noise? Everyone else do that?
I think his music just took a dump. Whatever.
What?
I mean,
Oh.
the music started making some noise. I don't know what.
All I heard, I was quiet until I heard just took a dump. I was like, okay, that's a little more information than I needed.
The music took a dive or something. I was listening to that. I was like, what's going on here?
Just One More Fish has 10 fish racks currently, and he
you're
will
lucky.
14 when he's done. Can you believe that?
I've got two, and I
And
feel
how
credit.
many tanks are on a rack?
Good night,
Yeah.
Rachel.
Okay.
I didn't see her going. I'm sorry. I hope she's still here.
Oh, you're almost caught up though, Jeff.
I'm almost caught up. Good night.
Scotty's from central Wisconsin. Right on, Scotty. I'm from south central Wisconsin.
Yeah, the Caspian Sea is the biggest. I mean, and then I think.
But that's I'm saying freshwater lakes though.
Yeah, Lake
People have
Tanganyika
people.
is one of the big ones in Africa.
Yeah, I think that might be the largest, and then Lake Superior and Lake Michigan are 2 and 3.
The Caspian Sea it's a freshwater lake. They call it a Caspian Sea, but that's the biggest.
Oh,
And then the second one I think is Lake Michigan, or is it Lake?
so I always thought that Lake Michigan was bigger by volume, and Lake Superior was bigger by area, like perimeter wise, if that makes sense.
Aquatic Moose is asking, who's this guy in the upper corner there? That's why am I in the big screen here?
Fishy thing.
What?
Yeah,
What I do?
Here he is.
No, no.
I'm gonna put you over here because he's asking a question here, so we're going to do this.
He's asking who you are.
Yeah, I'm fishy things.
Oh, look at the glasses.
I like him. Hey, I like him.
I can read
Hey,
now.
I wasn't insulting him. I said they're cute. Well, I thought they were cute. Whatever.
Yeah.
You
I'm a
thought it,
sucker
but now
for a
you
nerd.
don't. You take it back. All right.
Now I take it back.
Where
I
were we
was
almost
looking at
there?
the TV with the delay, and I looked like I was picking my nose.
Chris has 9 racks, 1 tank on each. Oh, okay. So you have 9 tanks then. But I wanted to know with just one more fish, how many tanks does he have on each rack? Because he's trying to get 14 racks and he has 10 right now.
Huh. Interesting.
Now on big screen.
I've got one rack that holds 8, and there's 7, 10 gallons, and then I've got one that holds like, I think it holds like 15 or 20 tanks or something. I don't know, it's 8 feet, almost 8 feet, a little over 8 feet long and 6 foot tall.
Yep,
Oh,
Fishy
my.
Things is the name of his channel,
Yep.
and I need name tags. Oh, do we not have name tags? Let me see here. I thought we had. Let me see here. If I stop this, what do we have? There we go. So you got Fishy Things, and then in the middle right here, there's Shirley, and then I'm over here, Pelham's Aquatics. What happens every time we put a thingy up
Hi, Barbara.
is that it
Hi, Aquatic Moose.
I have 250 tanks currently. You better have a lot of automation or
Oh,
a lot
my
of
250 tanks. Do you do anything with your life other than just clean fish tanks 14 hours a day? My God.
Yeah, that'd have to take a lot of work. The guys
Right?
with the glasses to read.
The guys with their glasses to read.
I need the glasses and this. I'm kind of like I'm behind the power curve here a little bit. Oh dang! Just one more fish. That's a lot, isn't it?
Christopher, have you had a problem with like any of the fight? What you're gonna have to tell me what kind of what killifish will go together easily, because I've had some problems with putting males together with the females, enough females, and one of them ends up like half starving and like beat up.
I walked into the wrong room. I only have 2. Oh, two tanks. That's all right.
You'll get there. When I showed up to Jeff Pelham's, I had 2 tanks. Now I've got like 6 or 7, and I'm trying to get to 11. So
You'll get. I mean,
this is what he does to you. This is what Jeff does to you.
Give a wife specifically elected.
yep.
He's an enabler too. He'll tell you it's a good idea.
I am the biggest enabler and instigator that you can find.
Yeah, when I started that the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous, people were like, "Oh, Jesus, guy's against aquariums and stuff." That's just the opposite. I've always,
Right.
I suppose it can be a problem if you had like 100 tanks and you broke your leg or something and you needed help or something. Yeah, that's
It's only a problem if you break your leg. Otherwise,
you break your leg or something, but other than that,
I have quite a few physical issues that prevent me from doing certain things. I'll just tell you this: child labor is a real thing. I mean, they're making it legal in Florida, so why not? But
what?
Yeah. So, anyway, my daughter helped me so much, and the funny thing is, when I first started this, she was mad at me. Let's get another fish. Let's get another fish, or another tank. And so now she's just like, why do we have so many tanks?
Yeah, my wife draws the line at the basement pond. I pushed, and that's a firm line in the sand. No ponds in the basement. You have as many tanks as you want.
Oh,
No
nice.
Wow, that's a dangerous thing to say.
That's really nice.
That is
I've
not
had
good.
2 tanks. Well, I look at it this way. I mean, if you want to keep just one type of fish, I mean, you could probably get by with 1 tank if that's all you
Right.
want to do. But the problem is, there's so many beautiful types of fish out there that I see that,
Yes.
you know, and every time I see, I got that triple S syndrome. They call it the shiny shite syndrome. I use the British saying because it sounds a little nicer than the other. The shiny shite syndrome. I see something and I'm like, oh, I got to have that. Then I have to have that. Then I have to have that. That's why.
Oh my God.
Killifish are dangerous, or the bettas. I see.
How
those.
many of those fish tanks were still alive and going when you got back from the hospital? Just one more fish.
Scotty, thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining as a member, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a good night.
Good luck.
Good night, Scotty.
Oh,
I
nice.
I had 175 tanks when I had my car accident and was in the hospital for 22 days. Yowza.
I think when I had my finger on my arm,
Potato chips.
I had 13 tanks at the time.
Don't think you'll get another tank. They are like potato chips. You can't have just one. I mean, you can, but can you imagine? I couldn't imagine myself opening up a bag of potato chips and having one. They're good and delicious, crispy and soft.
Yeah.
Why?
It'd be absolute punishment not to have another one.
I think it should be illegal. I mean, they're making everything illegal, so why not eating one chip? I'm sorry, if you're so skinny you eat one chip, you need another. Maybe
I don't
can
think
cut back
anyone
on
can
the
eat
chip.
one.
Huh?
I don't think anyone can just eat one chip. That's crazy.
I don't think it's possible. Yeah, that's why I said, yeah. I don't think you can do that.
I think my wife. I think I've seen my wife do that. Like, I'll be eating a bag of chips, and I'll kind of push the bag towards her, like, here, you want a chip? And she'll just take one, and then that's it.
Well,
And
yeah,
then,
if you're taking somebody else's chip, I can see that. But like when you're going and you're grabbing a bag of chips,
yeah.
those chips will be lucky if there's half of them left.
Did you see what Christopher wrote there for you, Shirley? All of them are so packed full of Java moss. They are fine. I prefer 1 male and 2 females.
Yeah, I just don't have enough. I don't have enough plant cover in any of most of my tanks, because I've got so many and so little money to buy plants. So I'm trying though. I'm working on it.
$200 worth of blackworms, and Christopher's asking Craig, what was the weight of the blackworms? He's going to.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask too.
$200. Those blackworms, though, I want to get some and culture them in a tank, because
I've got some in my tank, but I don't know how much I've got because I've got them in a little 10-gallon. Well, I've got them with house with Daphne, and I think they might have some ammonia. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it like I should. I treat it like a neglected fish, which apparently is working.
They love that.
Because
The fish like being neglected.
Well, I started with less than an ounce of blackworm in a little cup, and I put them in the bottom of the breeder box at first, but then they started getting flowing out into the tank, which my fish liked, but it didn't really help my culture. So I took them and I put them in the bottom of a 10-gallon tank, and I threw some gravel in. I thought, oh, that's collecting. Everybody says put some rocks in so you can stir them up and make them break. But then I didn't realize that if you try to harvest them with because that's what I call my trick baster. With a trick baster, the rock gets stuck in the tip of the freaking baster, and it's a pain, but you can't get them out. So that really keeps it happy.
So I had to stop buying Pringles because I tried to trick myself. So every time I get a can of Pringles, I'll just eat. I'll take a stack out, and then I'll steal the Pringle jar and put it away from me and think I can just eat that stack. And then as soon as that stack's gone, I'm just looking at the Pringle jar and I'm like, okay, just one more little stack until there's no more Pringles left.
You cannot be saying their whole slogan is once you pop, you just can't stop. Do you think they're lying to you? Of course I can stop. I can quit anytime I want to.
There's more than one serving. Oh, I know it. I can go through a whole through can of that. Yep. I love the regular pink with the French onion dip.
Oh yeah,
that's good. I mean, that's
exactly, Barbara. I have a hard time believing one can is in a is more than a serving.
Aquatic sells a
Ruffles,
kilo.
I don't know if they still do it, but Ruffles kind of copied Pringle. They started doing that little can thing.
Yes.
And then, oh my God, those were so good. The regular cheese Pringles are too cheesy. And I'm from Wisconsin, but they're too cheesy.
Oh, that's illegal.
I know, right?
You're going to get kicked out of Wisconsin. You're going to get deported.
A kilo is about 15 pounds, right? About 15 American pounds. Or is that 7.5 pounds? I can't remember. A kilo, the black one.
How much is a kilo in pounds?
Are we still talking about fish?
Oh, we're talking about the black
No, he asked
one.
the black one. Yeah, he asked 2 pounds 3 ounces. That's a lot of blackworms.
How many?
2 pounds 3 ounces.
Oh wow, 2 pounds 3 ounces is a kilo. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have that many blackworms.
Wow. Oh,
So-
Funyuns, love those two, and Munchos. Yeah.
Oh, Funyuns are like, those
Welcome
are
back to
my
Fiend.
kryptonite.
Now, Munchos, I can't actually like chew like a regular chip. I have to like put them in my mouth and wait for them to dissolve.
Yeah, because
Oh, I do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do that too.
You know what? You can tell that we are real connoisseurs of this kind of food because we have
Oh, you know it.
Right. You got to have a strategy. That's the
it,
thing.
Ruffles. Is it just me, or do you eat like one little roll?
How can you do it with your thumb up or your? Yeah.
Hold on. What was that, Jeff?
When you have a ruffle, the ruffles that really
Yeah.
like you break them off in little rows and eat it.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
I do.
The way to
With,
do it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, the bugles. I used to wear them on my fingers when I was little.
Oh God, I haven't. Do they still even make bugles? I haven't had a bugle
Yes.
in 20 years. I don't think.
They do.
I haven't had them in a while either, but I see them every time I pass them in the store. I'm like, I should get some bugles, and then I don't, and then it never happens. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, speaking of eating things a weird way, like you guys know what a Nutty Buddy is, I'm sure.
Bugles and cheese whiz.
Those little peanut butter and chocolate wafer.
Oh yeah.
I have to eat them. I have to eat them by taking the layers apart and eating one
Oh.
piece at a time. Yeah, very
That's-
seldom do I actually bite the whole thing.
No, I just the whole thing. I'll do a half a stick at a time. You know.
Love how we're talking strategy. Oh,
Oh, the Funyuns are good. They're so expensive. They're like $7 a bag now. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy. Everything's crazy. Everything's
It's
crazy.
like they make the bag smaller and they charge more for them. So like they call it that shrinkonomics.
Oh my God.
okay. We gotta stop. We gotta stop talking about
Any
food because
kids, if you're still watching this chat, read Tim Mitchell. He has a brilliant idea, and we've got to try this. We're going to the grocery store. We're getting bugles and cheese whiz.
Oh,
Fill
wow.
that bugle up with cheese whiz. Oh, I can imagine. I haven't done it, but we got to do this.
it sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen. Like, yeah.
Be all right. Be all right.
Oh wow.
We gotta stop talking about food though, because the chat has picked up the fact that every time Jeff has a live stream, he ends up talking about food.
Well, he gets me real bad with the one time he was talking about donuts, and then he was eating a donut in front of me, and it was like 11 o'clock at night, and I can't go get a donut. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't have any tonight. I tell you, if I had one, it would have been gone by. I can tell you that. It'd have been gone. It would have. It'd have been sayonara. It'd be, what donut?
Uh-oh. Oh God, I had to see myself all up close and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a good angle. Nothing's a good angle. Help me find an angle.
You know what? I'm having a good time here tonight, you guys. I really appreciate you guys being up here with me. Honestly.
no problem.
We're
I love
having a
it.
good time too.
I love coming up with you. Whenever you don't have your regular guys, I love to intrude. I didn't even tell you I was coming up. You were asking someone else to come up, and I saw the link and just hopped in.
You do that. Now,
As you were telling me to come up, I was like, okay, why not?
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, I love streaming with regular guys, but it's nice having everybody, other people coming up.
The very
Well, hey.
first time I came up on your show, I was just so excited.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't. I was just like and nervous at the same time because I was like, until you start going live on YouTube and stuff, and you just watch YouTube as like a normal non-YouTuber person, like you think these people on YouTube are like celebrities, they're like on
Right.
TV. You know what I mean? So like I had been watching you for months, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm on Jeff's show. Like I even leaned over and whispered to my wife, I'm on Jeff's column.
Wow. I never thought. Wow, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's very nice. I'd love to have you on here all the time.
I'm down.
Little meatballs. We have 24-hour donut shop here. They're not the best, but they're open. It's popular after the bars close.
You know, my city used to have all kinds of things that were open 24 hours, and after the pandemic, they never went back to it. It makes me really sad. Night owls got the worst out of the pandemic deal.
Night owl?
Yeah, night owls. You know, people that are up late at night.
Oh, yeah.
There used to be a bunch of stores and shops and things that were open all night, and then after the pandemic, most of them didn't go back to that. Yep. Walmart's a big one. I used to love going to Walmart at like 2 a.m, and now they're closed. You know,
we have a place here called Quality Dairy in Michigan.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys got them. I'm not sure if it's just Michigan or if they're other states, but they make their own donuts and stuff, and they had their places were open 24 hours, and then when COVID hit, now they close at like midnight. So, you know, sometimes you want to go at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Absolutely. Can we get back to the way life was before the pandemic? Isn't it over? Come on.
It would be nice. And it would also be nice if the prices would go back to where they were pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's never going to happen.
Or if maybe, I don't know, wages and stuff would go up to match the inflation. I don't know.
It'll go to that direction whenever everybody gets so broke they're standing in a bread line again.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Looks like it's probably coming soon, so that's going to be fun.
I hope
yeah, me too.
Let me just say this. I don't want to go too deep into this, but let's just say that I hope that is as bad as it does get, because it'll probably get a whole lot worse than that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being optimistic.
Well, no, I'm realistic because you see how this everything's turning out. Walgreens has. Oh, I see this.
Find the workers. That's because they don't want to pay anyone a reasonable wage.
Yeah, nobody wants to, because, you know, it's not like they can afford it or anything, you know, being big companies with owners with yachts and shit, you know, they can't afford that. They've got yachts, like 3 of them.
Here's the thing, when the pandemic hit, I was considered an essential worker. Well, this essential worker was going back to work. They closed and sold the building because of the COVID, so I was out of a job. And then when my wife got her cancer, right shortly after that, good luck always happens in twos, right? 2s and 3s. So it pretty much wiped me out all the way around as far as my ability to work out of the house. I'm not going to put my wife into a home, so I told her, you know, so she's doing better now. But I'm trying to get back to normal where I can start earning some income. You know, I'm a worker.
I feel that.
When I met my wife, I was working 3 jobs. I was working honestly, I have so much build up energy in me all the time. I was working about 70 hours a week and could still do more. It was crazy. But that was back when I was in my, 40s and 50s.
Man, I wish I had that much energy in my 40s.
But now it's like, I still could. I could still work, at least 40, 50 hours a week easily.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah, I can't go out. I can't bale hay or anything like that anymore. But,
oh, God, that's one of the freaking hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah. I've baled some hay. It is not easy.
Did you bale it in a hay loft that was up above like 12 feet?
It's like 130 degrees. And
yes. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You have to throw that anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is doing better. Yeah, she is. Thank God, she's cancer free now, and we're hoping it stays that way. So.
My mom's been cancer free for about a year now.
Yeah, my dad and stepmom, they I think they both beat cancer twice each. So yeah, that's crazy to have to beat it twice. Can't imagine.
My dad's had cancer at least once, I think. Yeah, no, he's had it twice because he had it in his lungs and then he had it in his nose. So twice.
My mom had it so long. It took her though. She wasn't able to. She only got through like 3 of her chemotherapies, and she wasn't able to eat. She was like 72 pounds. She was a tiny woman to begin with, but she just couldn't. She couldn't hack the chemotherapy. She was 66 years old when she died.
And
I have a friend
it took a toll on their mind too, because
Yeah.
like prior to getting cancer, my dad was a very different person. You know what I mean? I feel like physically he ended up beating the cancer, but I think mentally it took something away from him permanently. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it sets you back. What it does, it sets you back. It makes you think about things you never thought before, really, and it keeps you on your heels all the time. So you can't really find.
Yeah.
To the point where
you're facing your mortality. That's kind of deep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh wow, Barbara! Congratulations. That's awesome. She's been cancer free for 20 years. She said.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. That is great. I have a friend who's in Arkansas still, and she.
Thank God for that. I'm glad of that, Barbara. I'll tell you.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome, Barbara.
That's very
That's
awesome.
some strength right there. I hate to say that because then that insinuates that the ones who didn't survive are not strong, and I don't mean to. I just mean you know, it's good to see a fight won.
Yeah,
I can say this, and this is the truth. I think a lot of it has to do with your outlook on things. I mean, if you go into something saying, you know, you could be in a really bad shape, and you got positivity behind you, your mind can do a lot to your body.
Yeah.
And if you have that, you have a much better chance of surviving. I mean, no doubt. See, my mother, she was a bit on the pessimistic side, so. You know, it was difficult with her. She just didn't. She didn't. I mean, after her third chemotherapy, she's like, "I'm not doing this anymore." And another thing that I don't know if she'd be talking about all this or not, but she would stop eating as like a way of punishing us for some reason. You know, she wanted her to eat because the doctor said you got to eat. And so I went into the hospital one time, and I walking down the hall. And she had her lunch here, and she was eating her sandwich. I stopped in the hallway, and I stood back and just watched her for a minute. She's eating. She's going right to town on this stuff, right? And I was like, oh, thank God. I walked in, and I can't eat this. As soon as she seen it, I'm like, what? It was the craziest damn thing. She was enjoying her food. I should have stayed in the hallway. I shouldn't even have went. But I went in there, and
you went through that
I was so happy to see her eating. I was so happy and overjoyed. I went in, oh, Mom, that's great. She slams it down, and I can't eat this rot gut, she says. Oh, she was a little firecracker, though, too, so. But yeah, it was.
I'm sorry you dealt with that. It must have been hard enough seeing that happen, and then, you know.
Oh, it was terrible. It was. But
yeah.
How much I really brought the room down with that.
I don't know. I don't think it brings down to just talk about stuff that matters every once in a while.
It does matter. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it does.
My dad, he got lung cancer when he was 60 something. I don't know. I don't know how old he is now. I know he's not 60 something. Well, he might be. Anyway, he he got lung cancer, beat it, and then one day I called him and he was smoking again. I said, Dad, why are you smoking? He said, well, I figure it took me 60 years to get lung cancer in the first place. I can go another 60. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was like, I can't even talk to him.
That's another thing too. It's like this. When my mother got her, she was a smoker. She smoked 2 packs a day, sometimes 3 packs. And then when she was diagnosed, she had just a really tiny little pea-sized inner lung. And the doctor said to her that, to all of us kids, says, now do not berate your mother if she wants to smoke cigarettes still. And my brother, he's a different person than I am. He says, well, she's not going to be smoking anything, and she's not going to do this, and she's not. And I said, well, no, you gotta take it easy on her and the doctor said because the stress of that alone, you know, along with everything else, is enough to do a lot of damage to you. So he says, do not berate your mother if she wants to smoke a cigarette. And I didn't. In fact, I smoked at the same time, and I told my brother, but he hounded her to the point where she stopped, and that's when she went really downhill. But it's not all his fault, though. I mean, cancers can't, you know, like they say, F cancer. you know.
Well, even when I was pregnant,
My
when I
brother
first got pregnant. Huh?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My brother loved my mom too. He was just a little more. He was a little more strict, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone, it's just different in how they interact with the world and the people in it. It's just part of who you are,
Yeah. I don't think that excuses bad behavior, though.
Say again?
I said I don't think that excuses bad behavior. Somebody's acting like an asshole, they're an asshole. That doesn't mean it's okay.
Well, no,
just
I don't.
because, No, I know you're not saying that. It was just a continued thought.
Yeah, no, and I think if I'm understanding the story correctly, it wasn't that his brother was being an asshole to be an asshole. He was doing it because he loved her, and he really thought that
No,
her
I wasn't
smoking
talking about
was
him in
gonna.
person.
Huh?
I wasn't talking about him. I was just
Oh,
talking in general about what you said about your crap. Now I totally forgotten what was being said because I dropped my phone everywhere. I was just talking in general, extending on the thought that you had. That's all. I wasn't like talking about anybody in particular.
Oh no,
Okay.
that's
All right.
We're just
It's all my adult.
yes. Yep.
Sorry, that was rude of me. I totally realized that I just totally interrupted and like talked over you. I didn't mean to do that.
No,
It's all good. We're all good.
I get excited sometimes and jump in.
I do the same thing.
See
That's
what?
right.
Fish keepers are passionate people. That's what's going on here.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think too many of them are too nice as well, like Jeffy Jeff.
No.
I can't. I have to, sometimes I'm too nice too, but I have a problem sticking up for myself sometimes, depending on who it is. So, yeah.
I mean, the way I always approach it is, I want to treat people the way I want to be treated.
Exactly.
I want
Bingo.
to be open. I want to be open and help people, and and stuff. And
Exactly.
sometimes what the bad part is when I think I go into things with a little more expectations a lot of the time, and that's what gets you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like you think they're going to live with the same standards and the same behavior and ideas of empathy and stuff as you, and then come to find out they have ulterior motives and they're just a dick.
I think it has to do with the ADHD thing. I really believe that it's like you look at things differently. Sometimes you're more sensitive to other things than more people are. I mean,
well, I have like this insane need to rationalize for other people. Like when somebody does something mean or bad to me, I'm like, well, this happened and that happened, so I can totally see where they're coming from. It doesn't make it right, but I can, I totally empathize, even when I could be telling them to kiss my ass. I'm really bad about that.
I don't know.
I play the devil's advocate way too much.
Well, it's good to be objective, about seeing what's happening on both sides of the.
Yeah.
There's always two sides to everything.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I don't think you want to just, take anything as black and white. There's always gray area and everything.
Well, truth is subjective on our perception of events. So just because I feel like something went one way doesn't mean that it went that way and not the other way. It could be, from my perspective, went one way versus somebody else. Because we all live different lives. We don't even know if you're seeing the same color I am when you say, I see green.
Yep.
No way of knowing that. So.
And everyone is, at a different state of awareness about how they perceive everything. So,
right.
Everyone's doing the best they can for the capacity they have, I think.
Yep.
And
that's true.
I think most people are doing the best they can. Some people are just jerks and don't give a shit. So.
Well, I think some people are kind of polarized in their actions. They don't really have the strength to really project themselves in the way that they would like to. They're just kind of like, maybe sheltered themselves. They don't want to.
Yeah, but then you got people that actively do asshole things. That actively put it out there.
Hurt people. So, it's a series of events that led them into being a jerk or an asshole or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's not an excuse. A reason isn't an excuse. There's a reason they became that way. It doesn't excuse that behavior. But it is a reason.
I understand that because, my friend just pointed out the other day that I've had a pretty traumatic life. So, I don't want to get into all that, but, I have been a hurt person. But instead of making it hurt me want to hurt people. Yes, I do still do that because I'm human. I do hurt people.
Mhm.
I don't want to, but it made me more compassionate. It made me more like understanding, and I see things in ways and from people's perspectives even when I shouldn't. So it
Yeah.
probably took me the opposite direction. So my point is, I think it kind of is maybe an unconscious choice if you let that turn you one way or the other. So
Right.
and you can always turn back. You see yourself doing these behaviors and saying and doing these things, then do something about it. You know, unless you're a psychopath or a sociopath, you have that choice. So,
Well, there's kind of this old generic tale of like, so there's these two brothers, and their dad's an alcoholic, right? And one of the brothers becomes an alcoholic, and the other never touches a drop of alcohol in his life. And you ask the one brother, "Why'd you become an alcoholic?" And he says, "Well, because my old man's an alcoholic." And you ask the other brother, "Well, how come you don't ever drink alcohol?" He says, "Well, because my dad was an alcoholic."
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just people just take different paths. They could have the same experience and just perceive it and act on it differently. The world's filled with all kinds of differences, and that's just all it is.
Yeah, I agree with that totally. I just think it's a matter of, it's not the things that happen to you that define who you are. Yes, it can help shape who you are, but it doesn't define you. What defines you is your reactions and your actions.
Yep.
Mhm.
You cannot help if somebody's a jerk and punch you in the face. You can help how you react to that punch in the face. You can help how you react to those words. And your choices of how you act or react are on you.
I think it's amazing. Some people, I mean, they must have been, the people that do this kind of, they must have been bullies in school too. I mean, I was bullied in school. I don't know if you guys were or not, but I've had people.
Yeah, I was bullied a little bit.
And it's like this. I mean, they grow up. Why were they that way at such a young age? You never know. What are they like now? Are they worse or are they better? Do they regret what they did? It's hard to say. You never know what they're going to turn into.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
it turned me into what I am, being bullied and whatnot. I mean, besides that and the other issues that I have, I mean, it does shape who you are.
I grew up in a cult. I mean, I've said that a billion times. I'm sure people are tired of hearing it. But I grew up in a cult that I am nowhere near like what I was then. Like, I'm totally opposite. Because I learned better, so I did better. I say that a lot. Learn better, do better. Learn better, be better. Will you please say I'm going to in the fucking throat. Excuse me. Please. Thank you. No, I'm shaking. Sorry, my kids.
This is kind of good though, because with the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous, I mean, you can take these same things and apply them to your aquarium keeping. I mean, not so much the deep, heavy stuff, but the passion of the fish keeping. I mean, everybody has their everything with that. You know what I mean? Kind of like
if everyone was the same, they'd only sell one kind of fish at the pet store.
Right.
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to get. That's it.
I love the differences, the diversity.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, we celebrate weird in my house. So the more off you can be, as long as you're not hurting anybody, we're good.
I mean, I'm really glad how I kept my fish. I mean, I kept and I still love them too. The big, aggressive South and Central American cichlids, I kept them for 30 years. Nothing else. I never had. I mean, I got my first angelfish, my first cories last year. All this stuff. I'm just like, when you're that niche into something and you still keep the hobby, it's like the whole new world is opened up to you. You got all these other new fish that you want. That's where I'm at basically. It's just really, I think I would have done it the same way if I did it again, because every day is like a new day with the hobby for me. It's like every day I find another fish that I want to get.
Right. I mean, it's pretty similar to people that collect baseball cards. Well, you collect baseball cards, don't you, Jeff?
No, I don't.
I don't know about
Melvin in the audience, he does. He gets baseball cards and all kinds of stuff.
Is that what I was thinking of?
Might have been Ron or David, maybe. I'm not sure. I've never.
You're probably right, Tiffany. I think fish keepers are innate caregivers. I think you're absolutely right about that. I think just people who have a lot of pets, they have that caregiver gene in them. They want to, nurture and nourish and
yeah.
I totally agree.
Yep. I should start putting up some more of my cat videos. I mean, I got pictures of my cats. I mean, they were basically our kids. We never had children, me and my wife. So I had my two cats. There were 21 years of day to day that we had them, and they both passed away 1 month after the other. We had three, but the first one, he was a little bit obese. He passed away in 2021, right before Christmas, and then the other boy, he was 18 years old when he died, which is fairly old. The other guys were 21 years old, and it's a huge. As a caregiver, I mean, it's like when they're gone, it's like everything has changed. The whole world is different. You don't have them cuddling with you every single day. You don't have them climbing on you, sleeping on you. I could have sworn that he was laying on my chest, and as I woke up, he just kind of like vanished. It's like I could feel him, but he was gone.
Phantom pain.
I mean, I came in the basement to be on this tube, and we've been here for what, an hour and a half. I miss my dog because I've been away from my dog for an hour and a half now.
My dog, as you can see, lays right up in my lap if I let him. So, and I can't complain. I don't have to worry about missing my dog or my fish or whatever because I'm home all the time except when I'm with my friends. And my living room is like panoramic view of fish, and my dog is going to be like right in my face every chance he gets. So I'm good. I get lucky, and I'm single on purpose, so I don't have to worry about missing anybody that way either.
But our three they were three brothers from the same litter. Okay, when the first one died, the two had each other afterwards. Okay, when he passed away, I mean, they were fine. But when my boy died in August, Kathy's cat would just walk around this whole house down the base and just cry and searching relentlessly for Tink. He was looking everywhere in this house, looking every nook and cranny, trying to find him, and it was just
doggy. My wife heard me say I missed the dog, and she brought him down.
Oh,
has that noise has been in the background? Come here, dog. Come on, get up here.
That's why when we had Nathan on here, it's kind of I found myself doing something funny. He had his dog was laying in the bed.
He's just a little guy.
This chubby dog should be laying on her side. And I said, Nathan, could you do me a favor? And he says, what's that? I said, please go over and rub that tummy for me. Because
is that a mastiff? I'm having a hard time seeing because my phone's little.
Oh, I can see you. I told him, I said, can you rub your dog's tummy for me? Because she was just laying there, and it's like, oh my God.
It looks like a bull mastiff.
It was so cool. It was so cool.
Is he a bull mastiff?
They were, huh?
I asked him if he was a bull mastiff.
He's a little.
No. Let me see here.
I love you.
Beautiful. What a beauty. What's his name?
What's his name?
Brutus.
Brutus. Oh.
What other name could he have, huh?
There's some cheeks right there worth kissing right there. Look at them. Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Now I feel bad that my dog's in his crate.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because if I leave him, I'm sleeping on the couch for various reasons. And for one, I'm too hot, so I leave the door open in here. But he won't sleep with Anita. He has to sleep in the same room as me. I can't handle him being on the couch with me because he takes up the whole mother freaking couch. And if I let him lay in his crate with the crate open, he literally destroys my house while I'm sleeping. Or he keeps me up all night trying to destroy my house. So in the crate he goes. But the crate is like his safe place. So it's not like a punishment or anything. He's fine when he's in it. And I don't leave him in it very often. So.
Okay, well that's
He's a mama's boy, though. He'd rather be with mom right now.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to. I mean, my wife would, in the beginning, was the cats would always. They would attack her feet in the bed, but then they stopped doing that. I mean, because she would want to close them out, and then they would cry outside the door. And
Chris, that was a mastiff.
This is a long time ago. 10 years ago or better. And they'd cry, and I was like, I can't do this, Kathy. I said, I got to let them in. She was worried about her feet getting, so I put extra covers on her feet. They wouldn't bother her then at that point. And then it was like the best time in our life. All five of us would be on the bed. All three of the cats, they put me to sleep just like that.
It's like some kind of designer mastiff. I don't remember exactly what kind.
Oh, he is gorgeous. Uh,
My dog is a big American Pit Bull. He thinks he's the lap dog, though.
oh
It's
yeah, doggy keyboard.
I
Oh,
do
yeah,
prefer-
I
Yeah, those
love
are
that.
pretty.
Turner and Hooch dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You ever see the movie Turner and Hooch with?
Oh yeah. Yep. With Tom Hanks.
Yep.
Yep.
It's
Oh, he's
nice.
10 years old. Oh, what a sweet boy.
He's a good
My
boy.
guy, when you first meet him, if you come to my house, he will bark at you like he's going to eat you alive, and he will snarl, and he will pretend he's going to kill you, and you will just know you're on his murdering end of the stick. But then you sit down, and he comes to laugh in your face.
Come here.
Oh, his birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. Oh,
Say hi.
oh, there's a sweet kitty. Oh my god. I remember him when he was walking behind. That cat was walking behind you that day. I said, "Oh, what?"
Yeah.
Immediately, remember that?
Yep. Yep.
Yep. Birthday St. Patrick's Day. Bell reckons Ashton's uniform. Okay. Best friends. A giant male English Mastiff, Brindle, just like him. Oh wow.
I love Brindle. That's my favorite.
I love it. I love all animals. I mean, it's
That's
just,
one reason why Django is so gorgeous. Everybody says he reminds him of Petey, but his spot is real, for one. And two, it's Brindle. It's not just brown. And he's got patches all over him that are Brindle.
Mhm.
So, I mean, he's a really striking dog, and he's not scaring you to death.
I am getting more cats. So even Craig, back when they passed away, Craig came to me. He's helped me with that. So I'm going to be getting some, because every time I look at Kathy, I'm like, I can see that since they've been gone, it takes so much away from our life. I said, if I don't do it, I'm afraid that, I gotta get cats in this house again. Otherwise, I think things aren't going to go very well.
Yeah.
Health
Well, you
wise.
better get some cats.
I'm going to do that. I know my wife's probably listening to this up there. She's probably fuming right now, but the thing is, it's for her benefit too, because I mean, her and Klondike. I mean, this is kind of funny. He was always next to her, laying right, like suckered right up to her hip. I called him her little symbiote. That's what I called him, because like a symbiote, but it was just like kind of a joke thing with it. But
Yeah.
he was there. He would be glued to her side all the time, and I think she needs that again. So we'll see about
Yeah,
that.
my lizard just passed about a month ago. I need another lizard now.
What
What
kind of?
is it?
I had a Chinese water dragon for a few years there, and
Oh wow!
yeah, the I didn't realize it, but the power switch thingy had got all messed up, and then it was cold this winter, and yeah, it was unfortunate. I lost my lizard, but I'm gonna get another one shortly, because I had him trained. He ate out of my hand. He would sit on my shoulder, and he was a cool lizard.
Yeah, we had some ratties when we moved here to Washington from Arkansas. We had actually had up to like, I think, 7 or 8 rats at one time, but
Yeah.
we had a huge, like 6 foot tall, like 4 feet wide, multi-level cage for them. They were good, but we had several of them. But when we moved up here from Arkansas, we had 3 of them, and they were older males. And I didn't have air conditioner very well in my car, but then I thought, we're going to be in Washington by the time it gets hot, so we'll be fine. And I put fans on them, and they had plenty of water. And still, whenever my daughter opened up the car to check on them, to give them more water, and they were all dead. They were all dead.
Oh,
They couldn't feel the heat. It got too hot for them. So it was really sad. But she's been begging me for rats again. But with all these tanks, I ain't got anywhere to put a damn cage for rats. And I don't know how to thrift for freaking rats. I don't know how to do that. So
yeah.
fish,
You know how to look for rats now?
Huh?
What don't you know how to do for rats?
Thrift or budget, or because everything I do about
okay.
rats I have is expensive stuff. So
Oh, okay.
like the cage cost $250. So, but it was like galvanized steel. It was really well built. There's nothing happening to that damn cage.
I mean, don't they live with like homeless people in New York? There's got to be a way.
Nobody on my street had water all day. They promised they would turn it back on this evening and never did.
Wait, who's this?
Oh no.
Water's out?
Christopher Junkin, he says that nobody on the street has had water all day.
Oh no.
Oh, nuh-uh. They can't. That's not legal to leave you without water. At least it's not here.
Yeah, I think
That's nice.
Hopefully they at least bring you some bottled water or something, you know? I mean, Jeff sees
Yeah,
the
Brett.
kid. Yeah, I see the kid here. I'm like, oh.
Here's the other one.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
Oh,
goodness! Look at. Hi. What's that one's name?
This is Smudge, and the white one was Sage. Sage and Smudge.
Hey, Smudge. Kitty, 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 kitty.
I don't want to look at the camera for some
Hey
reason.
there. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh my God.
Look at the camera.
Oh yeah.
Tiffany, I had a cat with my rats, and she was fine with him. Of course, she was kind of scared of him because she went to sniff one once, and he nipped her nose. So she just
Oh, no.
thought she was everything, took the frick off, and just like bounced on the house, and she wouldn't go near the rats after that. Like
Oh,
she went to.
yeah. That's what
She
I
was
want.
like a mouse. She would tear up a mouse, but after that, she wouldn't kill mice either. She was like, "No, I'm done. I'm good without it." Thanks. She was done. she quit catching mice, which pissed me off because like I had mice because I had chickens.
The group of cats we had before these three guys were so cool. I mean, we had the ones we just had were pure black, all three of them from the same litter. That's why I love my little black.
Yeah.
But the other one we had there was a gray tabby, a black female, and then the other male was black. And we had a door that they can go out and come back in as they pleased. I don't like those now because I don't let my cats out because it's too dangerous. But
I don't think cats
well,
should go.
baby bunnies. The female cat would be at the top of the stairs. We had a 2-story home, and she'd be up there on the top landing, just kind of sitting there. And Bobby would bring in little baby bunnies, or I don't remember, mice. They're little pink things, and dropping them at the bottom of the stairs. And he would just yowl at her, yowl. And then when he did that, she just sat there and looked at him. The minute he walked away, she'd come down the stairs, pick it up. I just sat there and watched this. I was like, what's going on here? And he brought her in like 7 of those. And she had him up there in the corner, and she was just laying there by him. He was bringing her gifts. I was like, I've never seen that kind of behavior. You know, it's really cool. You bring
When
him in.
cats do, they'll do that. They'll bring you gifts. Not that you'll like a gift, but they'll bring them to you anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
These cats are actually brothers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yes. I bet they get along well together. I mean, they might have a little spat once in a while. Mine had a little spat once in a great while, but.
Yeah, this one's more dominant
Oh, okay.
a little bit.
Oh,
But they're both really good cats.
yeah, they are. Oh,
I mean,
oh man, I tell you, I'm. That is nice right there. I tell you what, you got it made.
Making you jealous, ain't it, Jeff?
I had my cat for 5 years.
I have
Rest in her.
I'd have mine. Sometimes on earlier streams, I'd have him here. He'd be on my lap all throughout the whole stream. I'd just be petting him, and he'd lay there. And, yeah. I'll get some more. I got to have something to finish me off. Yeah. Need some more cats. Let's see here. I'm just going to catch up with it. I'm way behind the chat again. Oh, good night, Barbara.
Night, Barbara.
Well, yeah, have a good night, Barbara.
Good night. Thank you, dear, for coming in. So good to see you. Well, guys, I'm looking at the time here. It's 1:04. We started here, what, 10:30? Oh, wow.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost
that's fine.
Time really does fly, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it goes faster the older I get. When I was young, it seemed like everything took forever. Now everything's just,
Yeah.
Those are the patience of youth.
right.
I tell you one thing, though. I mean, this is not our normal thing we do. I tell you what, I really enjoyed having this conversation about this other stuff. I mean,
Yeah, no, it was good.
it is very good.
We went off on some tangents, but I think they were really good tangents.
Really
I
good.
think it was a good, chill, and
Yeah, absolutely.
We had fish, we had life, we had, some other things, and, there's
Dogs
nothing
and cats.
so often. Nothing wrong with that at all.
A little philosophy, maybe.
We have to have a life outside of fish, like every once in a while. Just like
Once in a while.
sometimes.
Not too much.
Just to make it well-rounded.
A little bit.
Like,
I like my fish, but I tell you something, they didn't compare not even close to my cats. I mean, it's nothing like,
Yeah.
it's a different thing. It's a different.
Yeah. There's actual touch and bond and yeah.
yeah. My dog, Honey, I had her for almost 15 years. I had her from the time she was 3 months old. And after I had to put her down, I was like, I'm not having any more dogs. I'm not doing it. I'm done. There's never another dog that will live up to Honey.
Good night, Tiffany. Thank you so much.
Huh?
I was just saying good night to Tiffany. She's going. She says, guys, just got 20 gallons left to refill. Thanks for helping me pass the time. You're very welcome. Okay. Good to see you.
Bye, Tiffany. But yeah, I was determined not to have another dog not because I didn't want another dog, but because I felt like I would always be comparing them to Honey, and then nothing will ever live up to it. And I mean, I'm right. So far, no dog has lived up to my Honey girl, but Django's a really good dog, and I can love him in different ways. So it's like, but I only just got him because he was being abused and mistreated, and I couldn't see him living that, so I took him with me. So. But yeah, but I would have got him if it had been any other situation. So.
Thank you, Christine. Have a good night.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you so much. I grew up in Louisiana. I love Catahoula. We have a SC Catahoula that comes in here.
Oh, is SC in here?
No, it's but he says I grew up in Louisiana. I love Catahoula. I think that's the same.
Oh, Catahoula. You're probably talking about the dog, maybe.
The leopard hound. Oh, leopard hound. Oh wow, it's the type of dog, Catahoula.
That's what I thought he might. See, when the SC Catahoula, I thought maybe he was a dog breeder or something. The only Catahoula I know.
I don't know if it had to do with cats or dog. Yeah, something. I didn't know that. Catahoula. Leopard dog, Louisiana's official state dog. I never knew they had a state dog. Interesting. That's very interesting. So anyway, guys, we'll go ahead and wrap her up here. I'll tell you what. I'm here every Wednesday and Sunday night anyway, and sometimes I do another pop-up every now and then.
When I bug him.
I'll come back. Just make it back, or pop up or whatever, Anytime you see me, just say, hey, Jeff, and boom, you're in here. I really enjoyed this. I got to thank you very much.
No problem. Thank you.
It was great.
David would have been here if he would have been. I mean, he's been working hard, and he has a hard job. He works HVAC and stuff. He works a lot of hours, and I'm going to say this because in case he's watching the replay, he ain't no spring chicken. I'm just kidding, David. I don't
think any of us are.
I'm just kidding. But anyways, we'll be back with him on Friday.
Yeah, if he doesn't tell you to stop yelling at him.
And then Saturday we got Saturday is Shirley's live stream at 2 p.m. your time.
Yep.
That's 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
Good night, David. And also, I don't know.
Tiffany's asking when the auction is, Jeff.
Oh, the auction is on the 31st of May. So your time would be 7 p.m. for you because you're in the Central Time, I believe, in Illinois.
Correct.
Yep, it'd be 7 p.m.
Wisconsin.
31st. In Wisconsin. Okay, yep. And she is in Illinois, I believe.
Who, me?
No. Tiffany.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
Yep. And for you, it'll be 5 p.m. for you.
Cat's trying to knock over the phone stand now.
So, yeah, that's when that is. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And then, so, yeah, I guess that's it. I don't have anything more to really to talk except say thank you to everybody. And I appreciate everybody here.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks, everyone.
Although I was just saying goodbyes to everybody. Mel, so good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for being with us and hanging out with us. It was great.
Absolutely.
Yes, thank you so much.
It was awesome. I'll do it again.
The support.
Yep. And thank you. And I will just go be backstage here in a second, guys. We're just going to say hello. Good night, everybody.
One more thing.
We'll
hit the like on your way out. Jeff deserves it. Do it. Don't make me come after you.
I much love everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.